and a visit to our shop. All of this for just £59.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Start your new hobby today with Jewellery Maker.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have many stages of quality control, from lab tests all the way through to our own in-house gemologists. We're confident with our quality, but we want to give you that peace of mind by offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
Gotta crawl to the ugly bug ball, gotta crawl. I don't know the rest of the words. It's the ugly bug ball with Frankie and me. And no, your arms, I told you.
Too much.
I told you.
I'm an old man now, you know.
Liam tried not to be arms. I didn't have any of that. I was like, you get back here. Hello, it's the ugly bug ball with us here today. It's with Frankie and I. It's great to have your company here today. Apparently, everybody's got to watch today, according to everyone upstairs, because Scott says I've got a massive bottom today. Just want you all to know that. My manager said, nice. Just so you know, you've got a massive bottom. It's like, thanks for that. Rude. Rude. In a good way, he said. How's anyone got a massive bottom in a good way? Kim Kardashian, maybe. Not really that good. I mean, those jeans must cost a lot. Now, today I've got the gorgeous Frankie. Keep it interactive with us. Apparently it's going to be a show to watch because me and Frankie are on a par with our level of insanity. Which is another insult today, Frankie, isn't it? You're both as insane as each other is what they say.
Very probably, Jenny.
We're in a bit of trouble then, my love.
Well, never mind, we'll muddle through.
We'll muddle through. You've dressed appropriately with peacock cloth.
Yes.
Which so I'm already massively in love with you. Now tell us, what's it all about, Frankie?
It's about the ugly bug ball.
And what does that mean? What am I going to learn? What am I going to do? What am I going to see?
Well, you're going to see caterpillars and butterflies.
Yeah. I love both of those things.
Yes.
All at the same time. Now, if you want to keep it interactive with us today, what's our text question today, do you think? What insult has somebody said to you and they thought that they were paying you a compliment, but actually it wasn't? We want to know. We want to know. 60777 is the number to be dialing, to be texting. Your normal network charges will apply. So what insults have been thrown at you that were supposed to be compliments? Such as like I get, don't you look like Meryl Streep? Thanks, she's about 30 years older than me. Nice. But I don't want to look like her. My mum looks exactly like Meryl Streep. So let us know. Frankie, have you ever had any situations where someone's paid you a backhanded compliment?
Oh, I'm sure. I just can't remember any at the moment.
Have a think. Have a think. I was awake all night. Hey, Frankie kept me up all night last night, but it was my nephew, Frankie. Yeah. I went and stayed at my sister's house and I kept doing this every time he moved. Looking at him. You forget, don't you? Now, we have got absolutely loads to get through before we start with the luscious Frankie. Don't forget, we do want to keep it interactive with you today. I am going to give to you, where are my sapphires? Where are my rubies? There they are. Have a look at the, I love a ruby, I do. Have a look at these. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love Faceted Ruby. Did you get the ruby that we had the other day? The amazing drops. These would be just wonderful in between. We've got the most beautiful peridot as well. I'm a massive lover of peridot. We've got a stunning strand of sapphire. We're a bit luxurious today, aren't we? We've got loads of gorgeous pearls for you as well. As always, there are one of two ways in which you can shop with us here at Jewellery Maker. You get yourself on the blower, 0800 644 655, or you can shop with us online. It's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. On cameras today, we have Dan the cameraman.
Woohoo!
Oh, yes. Dan, you're not normally on this side of woods, are you?
No, I'm having a bit of a swap with Ben.
Bit of a swap with Ben, who's going to be famous. We've all established this. Go and check out his band Byron Hair. They've been on Radio 1 and everything. They're very good, actually. I was surprised to enjoy them in the car. And I was going to pull over to take a picture of my car saying that they were playing Ben's band, but I couldn't find anywhere to pull over safely, so I didn't. Let's kick off the show. And let's kick off with this little boxy on my right. Have a look. Not a bundle, a fundle. Have a look at these. A fundle. Well, that sounds a bit like fondle, doesn't it? Maybe we won't call it that. Look at these, they're gorgeous. Do you know what? They make the most amazing lad weave. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? They're wonderful for making bracelets. Look at that. I mean, just a stretchy is great, and you can make a couple of those, can't you? You've got opportunities to make rings. Mother of pearl is so pretty, isn't it? And it really gives you, this white mother of pearl really gives you the most amazing pearlescence. I'm a big fan of these, and I think there is so much you can do. You can bead loom with them. You can run. Do you remember our two drilled squares that we used to have? You could almost try and run two strands through here and then open up your strands, put some rounds in, running along each one, and then encase them with the square, so you could have two strands opening up after every square. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Then I'm going to give you some gorgeous thundercloud shell. Look at that. Doesn't that remind you of a thunderstorm? I love it. I do love a good old thunderstorm to clear the air. There's nothing like a good old rumble, is there? Now, these are wonderful because they've got a fabulously thick edge like that, look. So they're great for soutache. They're wonderful if you're doing wirework projects. If you want to do a wirework bangle like the one Laura Binding made me earlier, I love that. You could put one of these in between, couldn't you? And it would look stunning. Look at all of the pearlescence you're getting. And then you've got wonderful golden drops. Aren't they lovely? I've got Frankie's got a kit later on that's going to go really well with those. They can be very autumnal, really pretty. And then, do you know what? Just because girls want to have fun a little bit, we're going to give you a bright fuchsia pink in there as well. Maybe you want to share this with your daughter. Maybe you're doing some jewelry. These look lovely together, actually, don't they? Actually, if you want to sort of calm pink down a bit, there you go, you can do it. So you have got 4 gorgeous strands. The black shell flat coins, those thunderclouds are 12mm, your golden shell top drilled flat pairs 14x9, your pink shells are 12mm, and your white mother of pearl shell rectangles are 10x8. LEG C96 is your item code. What would you do with these, Frankie Doodle? I'm going to call you that because that's what I call my nephew.
That's okay, Frankie Doodle will do. Frankie Doodle do. Sorry, it started already.
What would you do with these? I like a puffy rectangle. I like mother of pearl.
Yeah, I think you'd need to make some bracelets with those.
Yeah.
I'm with you with the grey one. I think the grey one and the pink one together would be absolutely splendid. Yeah. That's really. I mean, it makes them look higher end, doesn't it? When you put them
it makes
together.
the pink look classier, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You know, a ring with one of the black ones and whatever.
I'm looking at your top and thinking you've got turquoise tones in with pink, and I think that looks lovely. So maybe I'll put some turquoise in there as well.
Yeah, could do. Yes.
That'd look pretty. So you've got 4 gorgeous strands for one phenomenally low price. Like loads of you are already on the phones for these. You can use your debit cards. You can absolutely use your credit cards if you're having a cheeky spend with us today as well. Now these should be £15.80, but we're taking that down to £10.80 for 4 gorgeous strands, so just over £2.50 per strand. What is it a strand? £2.60 a strand, something like that. LEG C96. Lots of you in for this one. Make sure you're checking out baskets. Wake up, wake up. It's me and Frankie today, the afternoon show. It's going to get crazy. It's the Ugly Bug Ball today. You do get a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you shop for here at Jewellery Maker. It's wonderful to have your company. Now, there are still lots of these available. If you want to come in for them, then do. I'm going to give you something else gorgeous now. I've got the most amazing rainbow tea-bar. No, that's not what it is. It's rainbow moonstone on my tea-bar. That's what it is. Now, oh, do you do a challenge, do you? Oh, we don't do that on our show. Oh, it's good, isn't it? Let's. Are you up for a challenge, love?
A little one, yes.
A little one. Hey, let me tell you, it'll be a good one because you'll like this. Rainbow moonstone, really good quality.
Oh, right.
You know the type where there's clarity and there's an amazing moon essence, I like to call it.
Yes.
Have a look at these. Oh, you can see why you can see, look, unicorns and fairies. That's what's going on with this strand. Absolutely magical, so beautiful. And that's a powerful strand, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see that from here.
Make a wish upon these. They're just gorgeous. Look at the blue. Super beautiful. They're absolutely romantic. And my goodness, just a pair of earrings out of those would suit me very nicely. Thank you, Frankie. See, this is the challenge. You've got to make me something worth stealing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Make jewellery worth stealing with these. You can, can't you? Now, have a look at the greens that just bounce off. They're going to look really nice with some neon apatite, perhaps. What colour wire are you going to use? I think silver. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it could be silver, but rose gold might be very pretty.
Oh, yeah. I'll have either of those. Yeah,
okay.
Either of those are more than very wonderfully accepted. Now, this is June's Birth Gemstone. One of June's Birth Gemstones. It's one for me that I think has got magical properties, but that's because I'm a bit of a nutcase. But I do think things like that, you know, when you see something this beautiful, I think, how could it not contain some magic? It's so pretty and it's naturally giving us that amazing, well, it looks like an illusion, but it isn't. That wonderful blue iridescence, absolutely must have in your collection. They're romantic, they're associated with bridal jewellery, they're going to look really stunning with pearls, aren't they? Really beautiful with these big old silver pearls that I've got coming up for you later. I think you could put some blue, some tanzanite would look nice with that because of the striking power of that. Oh, what about these kyanites? That would look lovely. Yeah, because they've got that blue. Is this kyanite?
Oh, it's pretty.
Look at that one in the middle. Isn't that lovely together? Ooh.
What about the little white rice pearls that are in my?
You only have to say white rice pearls once to me, Frankie. I love them. I love them. Are you a pearl lover?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good.
Potty about pearls.
Then we'll get on. Then we'll get on fine. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely.
So bridal.
Beautiful. Mm.
Oh, are you married, Frankie?
No, I'm a widow.
Are you? Have you got animals?
I've got 4 cats.
Tell us about Frankie. What goes on in Frankie's life? Craziness?
Yeah, lots of craziness. I've got 2 grandsons.
What are their names?
Matthew and Jaden.
How old are they?
Matthew is 8 and Jaden's 10.
Oh! So only a year and a bit between them.
Yes,
then?
it's 20 months.
Oh,
yes.
How lovely.
Yeah, I like being a nana, definitely.
Do you know, I think I would enjoy being a nana.
It's really good.
Have you got a daughter or a son?
Yeah, I've got both, a daughter and a son.
Have you?
Yes, the children belong to my daughter.
So you get them all the time?
I get them all the time. They don't live far away, so they can get on their bikes and come and see me.
Oh, I love
they
it.
Like
they
making
can ride their
jewellery
bikes
too.
to your house?
Yeah, they like
Are they
making
loom
jewellery.
banding?
They are, definitely.
Like my son is.
They are.
So I got a 9-year-old, so it'd be right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the
of
middle,
two.
just the same, yeah.
Oh, love them. Them boys. We are going to, am I allowed to? Secret for you later, I can't say it.
Okay.
I hate having secrets and I blurt them out. You know what subject we were just talking about. If you love this moonstone, if you love doing bridal pieces, you need this in your life. MFRU47. Come shopping with us here today at Jewellery Maker from your armchair if it's raining out. It's supposed to be raining out everywhere, isn't it?
It's supposed to be raining later.
Come shopping with us. We're going to give you a fantastic price tag. They should be coming to you at $27.95 and they're worth every penny of that, aren't they? Because they are so high end, they're so beautiful and the quality is really, really excellent. We're taking it down, my little love cakes and heartbeats. £18.95 as a little treat for you. You've got the facets, you've got that wonderful bluish iridescence, and you've got moonstone. I think that sounds romantic in itself, moonstone. It's nice to own, isn't it, a bit of moonstone. Sashing are with us, Barbara's with us, lots of brand new jewellery makers on a 20cm strand. You have got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. We want to know what backhanded compliments you have been paid today. After Scott was walking behind me, I was going out the door to get and he was literally behind me and he whispered in my ear, "Don't take this the wrong way, but you've got a really big bottom." And I stopped and I went, what way in which would you like me to take that? There is no good way of taking, "You've got a big bottom." $18.95. My manager Scott, there will be an HR. Ring them. No, we didn't mean it like that. $18.95. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Loads of you there. Anonymous in 5 from Amanda in the gorgeous Norfolk. You've got yours. Now I'm going to give to you those big pearls. Bear with, look at these. Now these are rice beads, large. I'd say they're like an oval shape in your pearls. I love that. Pearls just make me smile straight away. I love them. Do you love a pearl? I love a pearl. Love them. Can't not love pearls, can you? Look at the size of these. Now, as you know, our pearl prices have risen. They're that perfect egg shape, aren't they? Our pearl prices have risen. Now, if you want these, you're going to need to be on the phones very quickly. These are last in stock, are they? We're going to give you a great price tag on these. They're 10 by 9. Now, okay, these, all right, you know we've been telling you a lot. The large pearls, the ones that are really, really, and I keep saying this to you, they're going up in price, they're going up in price, and then we give you a really low price. We're not supposed to go under $19.95. This is a last in stock. So these aren't from the new batch. This is a last in stock opportunity. So please believe me when I say these last in stock opportunities are now running very thin on the ground. I actually thought we ran out of the last in stock pearls, but we haven't. We found them in a location in the warehouse. This is one of 5 of the last strands. Now, we won't be giving you this price tag. We won't, and you know that, and I promise you that. And the price tag is not going to continue like this. And you know what? In a way, I mean, I like getting good deals for my pearls. I do. In a way, I kind of think, yeah, we have been a bit mean to pearls by bringing them down because they're not that price, are they? Pearls are so expensive if you go to the high-end jewelers, aren't they? Pearls are absolutely exclusive, exquisite, chic and sophisticated. Pearls should never be taken to a tiny price tag. I'm sure the Queen doesn't pay a tiny price tag for her pearls. I am sure Jacqueline Onassis didn't pay a tiny price for her pearls. I'm sure Kate Middleton doesn't only wear really low cost pearls. But you'd never know the difference, would you, between one pearl necklace and the other, unless you were looking at the clasp for the brand. Your last opportunity, one of your last opportunities. I mean, if you're not going to shop with us every day, or maybe you're going on holiday in the next couple of days, it's probably the last time you'll see the lower cost, beautiful pearls. Now, these are mother of the bride pearls. These are everyday pearls. These are pearls to make a pearl necklace out of, a pearl bracelet out of, a pair of pearl earrings out of. You're going to get a lot of value for money out of these pearls. Keep hold of them, and then when the world reacts to that pearl price rising, then you could sell them. So maybe it's going to be a bit of a mini investment for you. I don't know. IEP 067. These are real, gorgeous freshwater pearls, and anyone that likes pearls is all right by me because they're my absolute favourite. Diamond and pearls, my favourites. And we're giving you the low price tag that you see now. This is probably the last low price tag in pearls that I'm going to get to do before I go on my jollies. $11.95, Frankie. $11.95, almost criminal.
Definitely criminal.
For me and you, because we can't buy them. Now you're cursing the day you said you'd come on the TV.
I did last week.
Did you? You know what, Frankie, though? You know what, £11.95, we're sat at home, we're on the phone, we are getting these in our basket, and we're multi-buying, aren't we?
Definitely, because that strand, if you put it on and you, like you did some of your others earlier on, and you said to me, you know, the price came up and I was at home and it was $24.95, I wouldn't have been at all surprised.
No.
So in fact, if I get two, I'm sort of in that price range, aren't I?
Get two, and then you still got the change.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. You've got to be quick if you want them though, because remember, once they're gone. Sarah, is that Sarah Elvin? Two for you. Another Sarah in Lancashire, you've got yours. You've got two as well. Hello, Sissy, haven't seen you in ages. Where have you been? You've got yours. Pam, you've got yours. Kath, Valerie, Patricia, another Valerie. Oh no, Valerie's got two. Valerie called in twice. Maria's got two as well. Mary, you've got yours. Leslie, anonymous in Greater London, three for you. Mary in Dublin, Mary in Devon, you've got yours. Carol, Natalie, Barbara, Natalie in Yorkshire's got two as well. Anonymous in West Yorkshire, you've got yours. Sandra, Hazel, Amen in Hertfordshire. I have got a jewellery maker in Warwickshire, Kyria in Greater London, Vicky and Jan, you've got yours as well. Veronica's joined us, Sandra, Anne in Hertfordshire as well. Got all my lovely Hertfordshire crew in, it's lovely, isn't it? IEP 067, £11.95, simple pair of earrings, and I think you've made your money and the rest is profit. Maybe it's that you want to make lots of presents, lots of gifts, then this is definitely one of those strands that you want in your collection. Maybe you're creating bridal pieces, maybe someone special to you is getting married. You need these pearls, believe me, even if their wedding isn't like for a couple of years. Get them now before the prices rise really high. Let us know. I want your text messages. I've got a bruise on my arm and I don't know where I got it from. Do you ever do that? Where is that from? And it hurts. It's hurty. I don't know. £11.95. So do keep interactive with us today. We need to know. We need to know. We've had a text in. Yeah, keep them all flowing. I love a bit of interaction. This one is from Pauline, who says, an ex-boyfriend of mine said he loved my body because it was lovely and squishy. I like that he's your ex-boyfriend. Yeah. Squishy? Who wants to be described as squishy? It's okay if, like, your kids call you squishy, but not, yeah, voluptuous would have been better. But that's not necessarily squishy, is it?
You're not very good with words, no.
No. We don't want that. We don't want that. Don't call women squishy. This is why you're single, Dan. It was you. Yeah. That's your ex-girlfriend, isn't it?
I'd have these problems of having to go out on a night and just going, oh, wow, you're squishy.
You're squishy.
Yeah.
I should probably stop doing that.
We need to give Dan dating tips as well.
Oh,
he needs dating tips.
Oh, Dan.
Not in a bad way. He's a lovely lad. He's just not very nice to women. No. No, he is nice. Perhaps you're too nice.
I probably am too.
Because women, we're crazy. We're crazy. If you're too nice, we want you to be horrible. If you're horrible, we hate you. You know, you can't get it right.
I can't win.
No. Just make zero effort at all. Perhaps that's what you need to do. Now, let's give you number four, there we go. Now, we call these green, and I take offence. Well, I love green. It's my favourite colour. I'm not going to call these green. Have you ever had a paint that was apple white, where it's like the tiniest hint, and only if you put rose white and apple white together do they look a different shade of white? That's what these remind me of. So these I'm going to call apple white. I love these. But if you like your verdigris, if you like your vintage looking pearls, then you're going to love these. Frankie and I are both big steampunk fans. I love steampunk so much. Have a look at this. Do you think these are apple white? Because I wouldn't say they're green.
They're not lime
pearls.
green, are they?
They're certainly not lime green. I do wonder sometimes. I do wonder who looked at these and went, yeah, that's the exact colour of a lime. Somebody who's never had a lime. Somebody who eats apples and calls them limes, maybe, I don't know. You know the inside of an apple when you bite that green. Not the outside, yeah. Like a Granny, oh, I love a Granny Smith, I do. Now these are luscious, aren't they? I might say these are big favourites of mine, pearls. I love them. For me, these look like vintage Audrey Hepburn style. Do they for you?
They do, and they're really quite round as well, aren't they?
Yes, yes. You wait till you see the price of these as well.
I think it's when they're bigger like this. I mean, 10 by 9 is really quite big, isn't it? That the scale of them takes away in your eye anyway from being potatoey and says, no, that's round.
I don't like the description lime green, and I don't like the description potato. Do you know why I don't like potatoes and pearls don't go together. They're like chalk and cheese. It's like calling cheese chalk cheese. It's not right. It doesn't work. It doesn't make me want to eat it. The only reason we do that, and it's probably the same person that decided these should be called limes, is because it's a description in different shapes, different sizes. I don't think these are different shapes and different sizes. I think they're very, very similar. In fact, I think they're pretty much spot on to one another. Now, these are from the new batch. And in this colour and in this roundness, so normal pearls should not go under £20. They should be £19.95. Yeah. Pearls like this, we're putting in the £24.95 bracket. That's where they're going to be, and that is it. We're giving you these less because we've still got stock of the old ones, and I think it's a funny transition period of going from one price that's quite low to a price that you're then going to think is high, even though it isn't high. So what we've done is we're trickling it a little bit. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. You know I'm not mathsy. I ain't no brain doctor. CZP072 is your item code. These are between 10 and 9 millimeters. They're beautifully round. They're utterly gorgeous. And I think they're apple white, and I think they look vintage, and think that you're going to just think they're divine. I might actually try these on as a necklace. I think I might buy this strand. Do you know what? I'm going to buy this. How many have we got? I bought a strand yesterday as well. Yeah. Look, oh, I love that.
Oh, gosh. That's beautiful.
Oh. And they don't look green. Who says these are lime green?
The lustre on them though, and they're beautiful.
And do you know what I love, Frankie? You know they're real pearls. So if I wore them, everyone would know they were real pearls. I didn't get them in the supermarket.
No,
you know?
I can see the reflection of the studio in them. They're so bright.
You can buy fake pearls, right, in the supermarkets. Yeah, £12.95 they are in that, you know, the orange bagged supermarket.
Yeah.
I like their hummus, but I sure don't like their fake pearls. Look at these. I mean, look, I'm not going to open my mouth, and you might even think perhaps I'm classy.
Sorry.
That was my classy face.
Sorry.
Did you like my classy face?
I did. I thought it was wonderful.
I pointed it right at you.
Yes, you did.
So these are going below £24.95, but please don't, and they are from the new batch. So as you can imagine, we're not making a lot on these. £17.95 from us to you with a huge amount of love, and loads of you are already in for this. Valerie, you've got yours. I've got a jewellery maker in Greater London multi-buying 3 for you. Don't forget that if you shop with Ed this morning, and if you're going to shop tonight, it's Vicky tonight, not Vicky Carr, the other Vicky Field, yeah. Vicky Field. I made her come on yesterday and make her stretchy. Maria, you've got yours. Anonymous and Merseyside, you've got yours. CZP072. I love it. Oh, Safi, what a lovely name in Greater London. You've got yours. It could be Safi from AbFab, but I think she's been reincarnated and implanted into my daughter's brain. That's who I live with, Safi from AbFab. £17.95. Are you a little bit like that with your daughter? Is she dead sensible and you're dead crazy?
Oh yes, absolutely. She's really wise, definitely.
Yeah. How do we do that?
I don't know. Let's just be thankful.
Let's be very thankful. Could have gone the other way majorly, couldn't it? Yes. £17.95. Maybe they looked at us when they were little and thought, this one needs looking after. I'm going to have to look after this one. She can get herself into all sorts of scrapes. Now, still some of those available if you want them, which I'm glad about because I'm going to order them. Can you write down the code for me, please, my love?
And for me.
And for you, and for Frankie. They're gorgeous. Can we stay on the pearl theme? Can we do the pink Keshi pearls? Thank you.
Oh, gosh.
This would go with your top so much that you actually have to have them.
Yeah.
I love that top.
Thank you.
Must tell me where you got it from.
Thank you.
Might borrow it to go on holiday. Have a look at this. Stealing everyone's clothes this week. Because I didn't know I was doing Ali's shift last night, I literally went into my sister's wardrobe and took everything that no longer fits her because she's just had a baby. I told her she'll enjoy going and getting new clothes when she gets thin again. So I was doing her a favour, if anything.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, I believe you. That's
look at these. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Keshi pearls give you such an amazing texture. And we've only got a few of these. They're very popular. I think these are the ball gown strands. These are take me out and buy me strawberry daiquiris and then let's have a dance strand, aren't they? Would you love a strawberry daiquiri right now? Me too. XYP084, loads of you are in for this already, so there's a chance you could miss out on these. You can use your debit card and your credit card, 0800 644 655. The Keshi pearls are wonderful to cluster together. They're wonderful if you're wiggling weave. The wiggle weave is great with these. It's great if you just want to add a splash of organic texture to your pieces. You know, and you want to do it with a classic gemstone, but you want to be fun about it as well. So you're going to add that splash of texture. You're going to be wild with the colour. Maybe you're going to put some peridot in there, because I love that combination. I love it so Nina Ricci. Look at those together. That would go with your... Isn't that lovely?
And the green pearls, the three of them
and the pearls.
together.
Let's be more luxurious. Let's do that. Let's drink champagne while we do it. Look at that.
Oh, gosh. Wonderful.
Oh, I love that. Bolly, anyone? Yes, darling, please. Oh yeah, crack one open. You might be one for Laurent Perrier or Moet, of course. We've got to mention 3. That's set us off, hasn't it? Oh no. Now, look at that. What do you mean? What? We're talking about champers, darling. Oh, sorry. I bet you're a real ale drinker, aren't you, Ray? I can imagine you go in there. I bet you have your own special mug at the pub as well. He's one of them.
Seats as well.
Do you know what? When I worked in a bar, we used to call those types lounge lizards. The lounge lizards are in. They only sit in the bar and they have their own mug. They knew about it. Here they are, my favourite little lounge lizards. I used to love working in a bar. I used to drop glasses all the time though. XYP084, Maria's got 2, Samantha, Sandra, jewellery maker in Lanarkshire, Vicky and Dan, hi again, Anonymous in Kent, you've got yours, they between 7x6 to 10x7. And we're going to give you these for under £10, so you're going to go bananas for them. £9.95. Are you a fan of pearls like Frankie and I? Do you absolutely love them? Have you got to have them? Do you need them? If you do, get yourself on the phone like so many of you already are. Now we've only got 20 of these, so you do need to get them now if you want them. Helen and Gwynedd, you've got yours. I need to go back to Wales. Gwynedd is in Wales, isn't it? Yeah. Sounded like it, if not. Oh, Helen's got 2 now. I loves it. Are you going to make earrings? Earrings. I listen to that all day, I could. All day. £9.95. XYP084 is your item code. Don't forget, we want what backhanded compliments have you been paid? 60777. We've got one now. Keep them rolling. You are not allowed to be here with me today if you're not going to come and say hi. Zoe in bed. She's always in beds. Hi Jenny and Frankie. Hiya Zoe. While messing around with my daughter, she said, I love having an idiot for a mother. Oh, they do say the darndest things, don't they? Oh, dear. £9.95. Bless their little hearts. That's funny. I love having an idiot for a mother. Oh, she'll say that when she's 17 as well, but it'll mean a whole different... She'll do it in a sarky way. Do you know what time it is? It's 5 past Designer Inspiration. Let's get over there. Let's launch the kit. We're going to give you what I think is the most beautiful autumnal kit. And it's perfect now to be making the transition, isn't it, from summer to autumn, because we are creating our autumnal pieces. A lot of us are still creating a few little bits and pieces, aren't we? Such a beautiful strand of pearls. So autumnal it hurts. These Keshi pearls are amazing. Now, if you've got some memory wire, just stranding these on memory wire looks ace. Coloured pearls, when it comes to winter and autumn, always in fashion. And because they're so vintage, they're very classy. And I've always said this, when I used to go and work in Canada all the time, I found that during autumn and winter, which is a great time in Canada because it's so colourful, a lot of coloured pearls. Ladies would wear a lot of coloured pearls, and it's, I guess it's because of the, you know, when you go out into the malls and things, you see all these, everyone really gets into the seasons there. I suppose because there's more definition of the seasons. We get rainy, sunny or windy, don't we, really? Whereas in Canada, they have those perfect seasons. So when it's autumn, they really, you know, the pumpkins are out. Got this incredible colour. Look at that. Look at that for the perfect pumpkin wire. It's luscious, isn't it? I almost want to sprinkle cinnamon all over this kit. Now you've also got, so that tangerine wire, what's the gauge of that one? 0.25? Let's give it a feel. Yes, 0.25. Then you've got your 1 mil in gold. Love it. Then you've got, is it 0.25 in?
Yes.
In the burgundy. So you managed to get 2 of the new colours in your, that's nice. Then you get white pearls, which are heavenly and divine. You've got the white pearls. Isn't it a lovely kit? I'm so proud of Pip for this one. Or Pipple, as I like to call him. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's called Colourful Caterpillar because a caterpillar's around in the autumn? I don't know.
No.
I don't know the answer to that. I think it's cocoons in the autumn. No, it's not. They are around. They are in the autumn, and then they cocoon it ready in the winter, and then out they come in the spring. So it's correct. Who are we to doubt Pip's knowledge of nature? Who are we to doubt that ever? Fool. I love this kit. I think it's, oh, hang on a minute. You've got some butterflies as well. Sterling silver and 9-carat gold butterflies, and you got 5 of those. So you get 5 of these in total, and they're lovely charms. Gotta crawl to the ugly bug ball, gotta crawl. That's what we know. Do you know the whole words? No. Something about a bug being like down on his luck, and then the other guy going, hey, don't worry about it. Well, you can go to the ugly bug ball where you'll feel at home. And it goes, and it's great. It's a little bit like an ugly duckling story. I think the ugly duckling is the English version, and then the Americans took it and jazzed it up, and it was more interesting. Ryan argues they made it better. PMGC23 is your item code. Should be £36.10. And by should be, I mean if you were putting these as individual items on the website, you know, your basket total at the end will come to that. What do you say? Basket? Basket, darling.
Yeah, basket.
Basket.
There's no R in it.
Sorry?
There's no R in it.
No, it's bar. There's no R in bar either. But you don't look at a sheep and go ba, do you? You go bar. No, your sheep don't go ba. They go bar. £22.95. Don't look at a sheep and say ba. He won't know what you're talking about. You're making a huge saving with this. Now let's get on over to that gorgeous girl and start causing a ruckus. Let's put the lid on the lemonade and let's shake it up and then take the lid off again. Are you ready for a lemonade explosion? That is Frankie and I. I'm going to do that thing that you do with a car before you go. You know, a toy car. Do you know what I mean? Where you pull them back. Run! God, I could have actually broken my neck then.
You could have.
That was a risk. Would you like me to sit?
No, it's all right.
Are
Thank
you sure?
I'll stand up to
I love
make
these earrings.
Thank you.
They're gorgeous. Let's have a look at your wonderful jewellery. Frankie made me a brilliant little trinket box. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's totally Audrey, isn't it?
Well, I saw this kit as 2 pieces. I couldn't use the white ones with the coloured ones. It just didn't happen in my head.
Good.
So I saved all the
you took
all
them
the
out?
little crispy ones, you know, the little rice crispy ones, and put them with the little rice pearls, and made just a classic 3-strander, really.
Oh, I think I should steal those pearl earrings.
Well, they were sort of made with your length in mind, Jenny.
Oh, they were made for me anyway.
Well,
great,
sort
good,
of.
good.
And if you were to put them in your ear, I don't suppose anybody, you know, nobody else would want to wear them, would they?
No, you don't know where my ears have been. I don't know where my ears have been. Never know who's had a chew on them. No. The cat, the dog. I love these earrings. They remind me of the kingfisher charm that we have.
Yes, sort of, yes.
Aren't they pretty? Oh, I love this kit. We've just changed the, so we can see the pearlies. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? They're gorgeous, aren't they? Fantastic. And then look, is this almost like a tree of life here? It's wonderful.
I did think about putting the tree in front, and then because the pearls came out so chunky,
Look at the stars. I
decided to make a garden because I didn't read emails properly. I know you said you're the same. You know, you're not very good at sort of reading instructions.
No, if it's lots of words in a great big thing,
well,
I can't be doing with it.
It was my kit. It was my kit list from Pip. And yeah, it's a bit of a story. No, there it was, all the things. I thought, oh yeah, right, ugly bug ball, that's good. And then I saw the little butterflies that we've just seen. I thought, right, butterfly in the garden, wow, yeah. And then I saw the other kit, which we've got later on.
So you knew the names of the kits, but you didn't know which one was which.
And so I thought of this one as being the butterfly and the other one being the caterpillar.
Listen, Frankie, nobody actually sets rules in jewellery making.
I can't be perfect though, can I?
Perfect is boring.
Yeah,
said this to somebody upstairs. I called him Weirdy Beardy. You know, did you just call me weird? And I went, yeah, that's a compliment. Being weird is wonderful. Who wants to be normal?
Well, perhaps earlier on Scott meant that your bum was normal then.
No, he definitely said it was big.
No, it's not.
It's massive.
It's not, it's lovely.
Is this a normal thing to do? No, no, it's not. Other presenters on other shopping channels do not do that. What's this? You're setting booby traps for me down here.
It's not me.
Someone is. Right, what?
Well, before we start, can I just show you something? Can you move the white ones out of the way?
Move these out of the way?
Yeah, move the white ones out of the way and bring the other coloured ones in for me, please. Yeah. Because this is like a three in one, because I've made this so that the little pendant comes off. Yeah. And it will fit onto the T-bar. Onto the T-bar. It hangs from there. You can actually take the T-bar off there and just have a pearl necklace. You could just have the chain. Mm-hmm. So I've made it interchangeable. So when Dan photographed it for me earlier, he did that for me. He's actually put it onto the pearl chain. So it does look lovely. It looks completely different when you put it on with its pearl chain.
Should we have
as
a
well.
look or not? Yeah,
well, you can if you want.
Oh, you've got the photographs.
Yes, the photographs will be on Facebook after the show.
Thank you. Now, so we're going to be making this one today, are we?
I'm going to. Yes, because the pearl is just stringing onto beading thread.
Okay, so that's simple enough.
Yeah, that's not difficult.
We're going to take the price of the kit down. There's loads of you on the phones for it. Look, don't worry, everybody, because everybody will get the same low price tag. You can't. Oh my God, this is crazy. All those pearls under 20. All those pearls. I would get this straight away.
Absolutely.
The pearls alone, this is phenomenal value. Then you've got the sterling silver. Then you have got the wire. That price tag is amazing. How many pearls? Have I really got 4 strands? You've got 4 strands of pearls for $19.95. There's loads of you on the phone lines. It's wonderful to have your company. PMGC23 is your item code. Wonderful, wonderful value. That's wonderful value. You've got to get this. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. If for nothing else, to make me lots of pearl earrings. Because I've just stolen Frankie's.
You put them in? Let's have a look.
Of course I have.
Oh, they look
lush, aren't they?
Nice, yeah. Oh, I'm pleased with those. I must admit, when I made them, I did make them a bit longer than I normally would, because I know you like really long shoulder dusters.
I love those. Don't get too close to my face. I'm a bit yucky today. I was up all night with my sister's baby. I'm like gross. There's a lot to be said for the lighting in this studio, because I really do look like I might have just crawled out of a coffin today. No, I do. Now, these are going really quickly. You're going to have to be very, very, very fast on the uptake for these. I've got lots of unchecked baskets.
I was going to say, why
there
are
are 30 unchecked. See on the right, that's our unchecked basket.
Why have they still got it in their basket, Jenny?
Quick!
When it's £19.
It might be there. You know, sometimes I'm like panicking.
Got
you know,
second layers.
There's loads. Yeah, second layers. We can see it all. You never got to see this before, did you? Now you see it. You're like, oh, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happened. No, it's a great kit, and I did have a couple of people on Facebook yesterday. So I noticed they were saying we want, you know, different coloured pearls. So I said, watch the show because we've got coloured pearls in there. So.
And they're so ready for the autumn, aren't they? They're so ready for next season, which is brilliant. So we're giving you last season's price tag for next season's gemstones. Makes 0 sense. Just get it quick. Get it quick before we get found out. So how do we start my Frankie Doodle?
Okay, so
I love that.
Oh, thank you.
You're not safe around me, I tell you that for now. It's amazing.
It's an Egyptian weave, but it's really simple.
I love it.
Okay.
We'll have a show on that, please.
Perhaps I'll make you one. What now?
Not now, but another show, please. On
sorry, I thought you meant
Designer Inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. All
right. So.
You got your 1 mil wire?
I'll go out and come in again. I'm going to do my demo now, Jenny.
Thank you. Okay. Who were you with last time? They're much easier.
Becky.
She's much easier.
No, we were a bit daft.
Oh, good, you were daft.
Yeah, we were daft. Yeah.
She's as nuts as I am.
You're daft and I'm daft.
Yeah. Yes, I'm daft.
You're a southerner and I'm a northerner.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Yorkshire. I come from near
Yorkshire's
Barnsley.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Barnsley.
From near Barnsley.
Hang on, isn't that where Kaz comes? Kaz comes from Barnsley.
Yeah. And yes, near there. And
beautiful.
But I've lived in Solihull most of my adult life.
Have you? So. Posh there, isn't it?
Well, it is quite posh.
Lots of footballers live there.
I'm not posh though, Jen.
Aren't you? You are. She's a secret posh, and like Dion, who pretends to be all street, but she was privately educated all her life. Never knew that about Dion, did you? Now you're not scared of her. Now let's carry on. So where do we start?
We're doing it right. Okay, so when I was at home, I had and I've got a bottle here, but I noticed it's got it's actually got a brand on it, so I won't do it. So I'll just make a circle.
Okay, and you've done it with a water bottle.
Yeah, I used a water bottle because it's, as you can see, it's quite a big circle because we needed to be able to fit in quite a few pearls. Okay. So I've just made a rough circle. What's that, about 2 inches in diameter? Something like that.
A bit more than that, I reckon.
You reckon? 2.5.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Yeah, more like 3. Yeah. Okay. Well spotted. And then I'm just going to wrap the one piece of wire at the top around the other one just to keep it in place.
The kit's about to sell out. There is one left, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Gosh.
Unchecked basket. Leslie, Gloucestershire girl, don't be missing out, love. Marie, Sussex, don't miss out. Well, lots of you are going to miss out.
Yeah, they are. It's a shame. It's a lovely kit, and it was really nice to work with. Obviously, you could mix it all up, but as I say, that's how I saw it in 2 halves. Okay. So I've just got my rough piece at the moment, and it doesn't matter what it looks like at the top because we'll twiddle with that later. So I've just got my rough circle at the beginning. And then I wanted to, can I just have this with me, Jenny?
Of course, anything you want is yours.
I needed to make the sort of what looked like the, should I put it here?
Sure.
So people can see. I wanted to make what looked like the garden. Shall I have it that way? Yeah. So I started off with the brown and the gold sort of pearls for the earth, then the grass, and then the flowers. So that's sort of how it was in my head. I love being in my garden. Yeah. We don't spend enough time in the garden. No, gardens are lovely. I've got a nice garden too. Have you? Yeah. Me too. Not down to me though. No, my garden suffered a lot because I've had lots of operations and. Did you get a gardener in? Bits and pieces. Yes, it's my new chap. Is my gardener. Oh yes, well done. That is so Housewives of Orange County. He's absolutely amazing. Is he a hot gardener? Did he turn up one day looking all gardenery? Yeah. So we're basically recommending for any single ladies out there to get a gardener. Oh, I don't know. It's up to you, but mine's really good.
You've got a hot gardener.
Yes, yes. He's hot. He'll be really embarrassed if he sees this.
I want to see his picture.
I'll show you.
What's his name?
His name's Ted.
Ted the hot gardener of Solihull.
Jenny. Anyway, so I've got a slightly different mix in this one than I did in the other one, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to start off with the. I'm going to bind on my little 2.5 wire.
Do you still have to pay him to do your gardening?
No, I just feed him and stuff.
Yeah, that's all right.
You know, yeah. Just stroke his arm now and again. You know.
Good lad. Go on now. Out you get on them begonias.
No, I don't have to. I'm a very late riser. My diurnal clock's all out. I go to bed late and get up late.
Do you? Still in party mode?
I'd have been all right if I'd have been in sort of Georgian times, you know, where you sort of feted all night and then you went to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got up in the afternoon and you dishabillé, you know.
Or in the Great Gatsby era where they were partying, dancing all night.
Yeah, but then they sort of got up early as well. And
Did they?
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones who went, you know, sort of slept all day and whatever. That's me, and be up all night.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he's totally the opposite. So he's yawning by 9:30, and then he's up with a lark at 5 o'clock.
Is he?
So he leaves me and goes out in the garden and.
I bet he even gives you a cup of tea, isn't it?
He does, and
Perfect
toast.
man.
And
Perfect
toast.
man.
So I fell on my feet there.
You
definitely.
did?
Yeah.
Well done. Let's get back to the jewellery then.
Yeah, let's actually make jewellery. So all I've done at the moment
We're not promising a hot gardener will come with this kit, but it might help. Just putting it out there.
I've just bound on my orange wire.
And you've left a tail
and
there.
I've left a tail, yes,
yeah,
I'll get rid of that eventually. And then I just need to, thread on the pearls. So I do a few at a time of my sort of earthy colour. I tell you what, I'm going to cut off that bit of that with my lovely flush cutters. You've had lots on this week, so I expect lots of people have got them this week, have they?
They are brilliant, aren't they?
They are brilliant, yeah. So I do a few like that. I've lost the end, there it is. When I get a few, I'm just going to bind them on. I've just got 3 there, but it depends which, you know, how big your ones are and so on. So I bound that on, like so. And it all looks really weird when you start. And I got halfway through it and I hated it. And I thought, I've got to start again. And I thought, I haven't got time to start again. So I persevered.
It looks lush.
And then
it became your favourite piece.
Yes, it really did. I loved it when I finished it. So yes, I would. It's the sort of piece I would wear. Okay, so then I'm going to come back the other way with a few. Come on.
Oh, just while hang on, I've just taken receipt of some wire that's about to sell out, and I haven't even given you the price tag. You've got the vintage collection, which is the antique bronze 0.25.
Oh, wonderful.
Antique bronze 1 mil, 10 metres of that. There's 100 metres of the 0.25. Then you've got 10 metres of, isn't this verdigris? Isn't that gorgeous? You've got 10 metres of the 0.8, and then we're going to give you 10 metres of 0.8 in the pink. So you've got all these, oh, do you know what it reminds me of? Chocolate strawberries and chocolate limes. Luscious.
Very nice.
Or Neapolitan ice cream, yes. Or a bit of pistachio. It always has to turn to food. LVG-C59, the Vintage Chic wire collection. Should be £25.30. Now, these are very popular on the web already. Apparently, they're almost sold out. The reduction we're just about to give you is literally as nuts as an acorn. £12.95. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No wonder these are about to sell out. You're making a £12 saving by getting these. You can really have a good old experiment. It's lovely because we got the wire twister possibly coming up for you later. Those would be lovely to wire twist together, all those colours, wouldn't they? They make a really...
pink and the green are gorgeous, aren't they, together? Definitely.
And you remember Rachel Norris's lovely gizmo coil?
Oh, yes, lovely.
That would be lovely in that sort of Grecian style. Really pretty. Definitely. Oh, yours are just £12.95. Now, sorry, back to you, Frankie, my love.
That's okay. So, when you've got, I went to the one end and then I came back the other end, and I've come back to where I started. Okay, so I've got 2 layers. And then it was a case of, well, they're going to wobble about like that. So, and it's a bit, this is why I say it seems a bit hit and miss when you first start. But what I did was go through the pearls themselves and sort of bind them together in that sort of fashion, so that the two rows stay together. Can we see that all right? So now you see, because I've bound them together, they're staying there better. Can you see?
Yeah.
You're looking at the back there, aren't you? I'll show you the
so that's neater at the front.
Yes, it's neater at the front. And as the further you go, the better it is. But because it's this lovely orange-coloured wire, or you could have used the maroon. I did use that higher up when I'd got, because I say my little pearls are sort of redder, if you notice, than yours, than the ones on this strand.
Oh yeah.
So, but it doesn't matter, because obviously they're all natural pearls, so they'll all be different colours anyway. And so I used the, do you call this one not maroon? It's burgundy, isn't it?
Burgundy.
The burgundy strand
same sort
as
of
well.
thing,
Same
burgundy,
sort of thing.
maroon.
Yeah.
Manoon.
Whatever.
Manoon.
Right, so I could go on there. I won't do any more of the soil, but you can see how that works. And then definitely there were 2 different greens in mine. One's a lot more blue, and these look really like little Rice Krispies to me. These pearls. Can you see how flat they are?
Yeah, they're lovely.
But these ones are more sort of rounded.
Buttony.
Yes. So yeah, in fact, some of them would be really nice to make button earrings. Wouldn't they?
Yeah, lovely.
So I started to think about the grass next, or the leaves of the flowers, and so I did exactly the same thing. I'm just going to come back, got a couple of those little ones there, and I just mixed up the greens
to give you a big texture.
To give me texture, yeah. I've done that thing with the end again, Jenny. It's just an excuse to keep using these wonderful cutters.
There is a queue on the phone lines, so if you're if you're shopping online, I've got to advise you to check out baskets. We're really busy. 0800 644 655, fab to have your company. Don't forget, I want your text messages as well. Come and say hello. We need more interaction from you. Come on, it's only a text. You don't have to pick the phone and actually talk to me. We want to know about backhanded compliments. Have you ever been paid a backhanded compliments? Off the back of Scott telling me I had a really big bottom earlier. That's where that's going. Now, we have got a text actually while Frank is threading those ones on. Gillian says, the last backhanded compliment I was given was, you look very glamorous for a grandma. They've got to ruin it at the end for a grandma.
For a grandma, yeah.
Never heard of glamorous grannies. I wasn't allowed to call my grandma grandma. I had to call her auntie when we were out in public. Yeah. Mainly because I found out she was trying to have an affair with someone. Won't go into that though.
That sounds really interesting.
Oh, she ended up this is the worst bit. She ended up marrying him, and then he obviously found out that she was a grandma.
She was a granny.
I had to call her Auntie Sue, but her name was actually Grandma. And this is the worst thing in the world, is going to your own grandma's wedding, and she made friends with these hippies. They followed her down the aisle with guitars. It was really confusing, singing Kumbaya. Yeah.
As she walked
Sorry
down
about
the
that.
As she walked down the aisle. You do come out with some stuff.
No wonder I'm crazy.
Absolutely.
What was my mother thinking, taking me there? This is probably going to be an experience that's going to mess with your brain a little bit. In we go.
Could be, definitely. Right.
I'm glad though, I'm glad. Kumbaya, my lord. That's why I always sing Kumbaya.
Oh, that's it.
I always sing it.
It's your
those
theme tune,
weird
isn't
hippies
it?
at my grandma's wedding, following my grandma down the aisle singing Kumbaya.
Anyway.
And my grandma was dressed in Victorian cloth.
Oh, I bet that was interesting.
It was lovely, yeah.
Victorian cloth. Did
It
she
was
have,
a bit all
did she have
Victorian.
Did she have pearls?
Yeah, she had pearls and a big Victorian belt.
Okay, that's very nice.
Anyway, let's crack on.
I am cracking on.
I know, but I'm not.
You're hopeless, you are. Right then, so that'll do for grass, because it's just a matter of, and I know we're always saying that, but I know we get stuck for time. So it's a matter of putting your grass, and I'd make more layers, but you can see You can see how that begins to work. And you can weave it through.
It is quite similar to a tree of life, but not at the same time.
It is, but yes, because there's no tree in it.
There's no tree, so it's not in fact like a tree of life at all, is it? No, but you know, the same genre, the same outside sort of organic flow of the garden genre.
Yes.
Trees are in the garden after all.
Yes, I called it Butterfly Garden.
I love that. Oh, have you ever been to an actual butterfly sanctuary?
Oh, yes, I have. In Stratford. It's
amazing when they land on you. Yeah, I love it. Don't go if you're frightened of butterflies, because then it's your worst nightmare. But if you're not, then go.
And it's yes, it's really lovely, as you say. You don't want to go if you don't like butterflies. Though,
yeah, because they will land on you.
And they.
Do you know what my son did though?
No,
it was
what
bad.
did he do? What did he do?
Well, a butterfly landed on his leg, and he was only a baby.
Did he smash it?
No!
Ooh.
No! And then he cried because I went, no! Well, nobody told me to strap his hands down, did they?
Dear, oh dear, bless him.
My little Matney. It was just a little mistake.
I'm turning now to the burgundy wire because I'm going to do the red ones. Oops. I'm saying it's really funny because they're nothing like as red in this particular
They're really
strand.
Maroon, actually.
These ones are, but my ones were really.
Yours are red.
Red,
yeah, but you get two strands, don't you? Is one not one and one's the other?
One is like this.
Yeah.
And one is
and
like
others like that. Oh, okay. So yeah, they do vary then, don't they?
But that's what's lovely about pearls anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's why we love them.
It is, definitely. I love them when they get the striations on there as well, you know, those lovely lines. You know
it makes you realise, doesn't it?
You know that nobody would make a pearl that looks like that, would they? They wouldn't manufacture one.
I love all these new pearls that are actual shapes. Have you seen them?
Yes,
the flowers?
The flowers. I bought some of those the other day.
Did you see the one Ali had on yesterday? The rose. It was lovely.
Yes, but was it you that was saying, or was it her that was saying about the
how they do it with the film?
Yes, with the film. I've never heard of that before.
Hannah Oxford told me.
That was incredible.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I'm just going to go along with a couple of these for the flowers, and
so we're hanging around. Let's have another gander at exactly what we're looking to create with this beautiful kit. The kit's sold out, and how are we doing with the wire? Is there any left? We're very limited, very, very limited, and I've still got many, many unchecked baskets. Dawny, what are you doing with an unchecked basket? Tracy, Elizabeth, jewellery maker in Suffolk and Surrey, Abigail, Anonymous in Greater London. There is a queue on the phone lines, and I am sorry, please keep calling, stay where you are. It's a free phone number, we're not charging you for it. And it's a good excuse to just sit there and not actually have to do anything. I hope we haven't got annoying hold music, have we?
I don't know. I always use
the
webulata because because you see the price first there.
Oh,
and
sneaky.
if you can get in there quickly, you're quicker than me.
Oh.
I shouldn't tell secrets, should I? But
yeah, do it.
That's the way to do it.
Thank you. I'm being passed some little instruments to go with, which is
great.
Good. I've got the nylon jewel pliers, which I just saw you had a grab of actually a minute ago.
Yes.
And I've got the square flat nose pliers as well. Should we do that now? Are you still
stuck? No, you can do that now. Yes, that'd be a great time, yeah.
Now, these are a must-have if you're using wire that's coated with a colour or anything like that. Not just that, it's great for solid sterling silver as well because it won't dent your wire. They won't dent your wire because they are nylon coated. So you've got your nylon coated flat pliers, a real essential actually for jewellery makers out there. Are these the ones where these where you can remove these, or they're not the removable ones? They're not the removable ones. But you can really get a good bite down on your wire there, get a bit of work hardening going on. Now, these are the skinnier nosed comfort grip chain nose pliers. So, and you've got the, have a look, they've got the square end to them rather than the tapered end that we're used to, which I'll show you actually. So they've got the square end. They're not the skinny nose, sorry, they're the flat nose. So this is a normal chain nose plier, which has got, well, you can see how it goes skinnier at the end and it's more circular. So, which is great if you want to start off a spiral for anything, or a loop. But you've got here the flat ended. If you don't want to create a curve, then you've got that perfect edge. Maybe in fact, indeed, you're creating angles, you want to make something square, then these are the ones that you need. So even if you've got chain nose pliers, if you're wire working, I would recommend getting both, because they do both do a different job. They'll both do the other similar jobs, like biting down on your wire, opening and closing your jump rings and things like that. So they are essential, and I would say get both. Then I'm going to give you some wire perhaps to have a little go at. My favourite, 1.25 and 1.5 are my favourites. In gold. Oh, we're not supposed to have favourites, no, but they are my favourites. Your nylon jewel pliers have got the wonderful comfort grip, so it's really spongy, the grip, and I like that. And then you've got the ergonomically designed handles here on the square flat nose pliers. There we go. Dan's finally getting used to my erratic hands.
It's only 3 shifts.
It's only taken you 3 shifts. 1.25. I can't keep those hands still. RJG C32 is your item code. You can use your debit card. You can use your credit card too. Should be £17.85. Now, if you were to walk into that popular craft store, the one that rhymes with Bobby Shaft, you would find these would be a lot more expensive, a lot more. I don't even think you pay that price for the wire or for one tool alone. £10.95. You can walk all the way to Bobby Shaft. You can park right outside Bobby Shaft, or you can shop with us here at Jewellery Maker. Don't go to Bobby's house, come to ours.
Is that 2 lots of pliers and wire?
2 lots and the wire. Look at the price, £10.95. It's phenomenal value, isn't it?
It is.
Because we do go to Bobby Shaft sometimes. If we have to.
I go less and less. Yeah.
Yeah, but
if we have to, yeah. But I wouldn't buy tools there anymore now.
No.
That's an incredible
All
price.
findings, they're never the same colour.
No.
But I tell you, the lowest price I've ever seen a tool in there is £8.95 for one.
Yes.
You are getting 2 tools and the wire. You've got 10 metres, and it's my favourite 1.25, which is the thick constructional wire that makes amazing rings, and you can hammer it flat. It looks great. I love it so much. RJG, C32, loads of you on the phone lines for this one. The wire on its own is £7.95. So you're paying £1.50 a tool then, really, aren't you? I did that maths my actual self this time. I found 3 and then I halved it. That's how I did it. Yes. JG C32, loads and loads of you there. The wire bundle, still a couple of those available at the bottom of your screen. Where are you at now, Frankie Doodle?
I've done enough of the reds as well now, but you can see why when I sort of got to there.
You started going, oh, it does look gorgeous.
I started going, oh, what have I done?
No, I like that
The thing is, it needs to be woven more, and that's exactly what I did, because it sticks
to solidify it.
It solidifies it, yes. And then the next bit that we're going to do is what gave it its magic. You know, you said it looks like that silver one. There's the silver charm that was on yesterday.
Yeah.
I just got and I'll do
the
that next if you
charm,
like. Yes,
yeah.
I'll do that next if you like. So I'm just going to wrap again around these pearls to make them into a shape. And the thing is, you don't want them to be straight. You want them to. I left a sort of humpy bit in the middle, or a dip in the middle of mine.
No, because it's nature. You've added
like a little
bit.
hillock. Yes. So. Right. So I would think that's it. I would think that's enough for you to see that technique. So when you've finished, you will be sort of about. What's that, Jenny? About halfway up the circle, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's about halfway up. Okay.
So you just carry on weaving until
you carry on weaving until you get that.
That rigidity.
Now,
rigidity.
That's it. But it will all come clear when you use these. Now, I didn't have any silver ones left. These are gold ones left. Yes. So I've got these are the antique bronze
in the star, but both will go so beautifully. You've got any stars in your stash?
Absolutely. Because yes, I had a bundle of findings with it, But I use them all up, but you can see these are the lovely star ones.
I love them. I think they might even be my favourites. The stars and the hearts are my favourites.
They're very useful. I'm just going to chop that off at the moment. You would wind that all in and make it stiff, but that's silly. So I'm just going to wind this on, and I thought, now I'm going to do that to make it neat, and I thought, you don't need to make it neat. So I wound it round and round, and sometimes I kept it close. Sometimes I let it wander off.
There you go.
Like that. And you can move them up and down, and what you can do then is sort of squish them together. Can you see that? Squish them together, and they begin to hold the top of the pearls. When you've got to the top of the weave of your pearls, you can make that go like that. And then you can get your round nose pliers. Make a nice curl. You dancing?
They're singing, gotta crawl, gotta crawl.
I don't know that one, you know.
Do the ugly bug. It was a Hayley Mills film years ago.
The film, but I don't remember
Disney
that bit.
film. Gotta crawl, with a guy with a beard, wasn't it?
Oh, I know, Burl Ives.
Yes, that's his name.
Burl Ives, yeah, I do remember it now.
To the ugly bug ball.
Yeah, that's it.
Hayley, what's the face again?
Hayley Mills.
Hayley
that's
Mills.
It, yeah. So that's what I did. I twiddled those round in this fashion. And they don't have to be neat. You can have them really squishy. Move them round. And then if you're quite clever, you can actually make one go into the end of the other and hold themselves steady. And so that makes all the difference when you take those round. Well, I think it does anyway.
Yeah.
It looks like vines sort of creeping round. And then we need to finish off the top bit, really. So I took one of them, get the wire warm. I don't need all of that, so I'm going to cut some of that off.
Always best to do it at this stage rather than right at the beginning, though, isn't it?
Yes. Well, you don't know, because I was designing as I was making them, and I knew what I wanted it to look like, but I'd never made it before, so it's a case of do it and does it, and that's why I got halfway through and thought,
jump straight in.
I don't like it. And then I'm just going to curl that round. And like I said last week, if it's good enough for Rachel Norris, it's good enough for me. I don't like my little circly bits. I'm going to cut some off.
Is that what Rachel does?
She does, and fortunately I'd said it the week before on my little sort of half, you know, my baby show, if you like. And lo and behold, she was on at the weekend and she did exactly that. So
so you thought, aha.
I felt vindicated.
I love that lady.
She's great.
She's ace.
Yeah, I aspire to be that good.
She's just naturally does
really
crazy
talented.
things.
Yeah. So you can use those lovely pliers you've just given us to make sure these all stay nicely in place as well on the side. Okay, and then I made a bail, but at this point I decided I wanted to do, this is just exactly how I thought of it, I wanted to do the extra bit where you could put it onto the,
so that you had that
interchangeability. So what I did, I took another piece of foil. I know I've taken that off, but I needed to do that to lock it off. This little bit here, this bit here, thanks Dan, I needed that to curl round to lock it off, otherwise it would keep opening and shutting. So that's why I cut that one off, but wanted a double bail, and so I just did what you can do, and I added another piece. So I sort of stuck this down where it would go, through the hole probably there, Jenny.
Yeah.
And wound it round a little bit, so it just shows you can add.
You can add, yeah.
As well as take away. So I wound that one round. And the thing is, the more sort of organic it looks, it was meant to be a garden.
So you want it to look organic.
So I want it to look organic. And then I can bring this piece back round here and I can do exactly the same sort of spiral with that one. And I think I'll make these. Always cut your flush bit.
Fantastic. In there with the round nose pliers, bringing it in.
Yeah, bringing it round. Oh, don't like that.
We haven't got any flush cutters left. They all gone again?
No, they've all gone. I used them last
rats.
week. I know. We've had them on several times this week, and and also the long nose pliers that I was using last week.
Yeah, the Uber long noses.
Yes, these ones. Yeah. They're fantastic.
Oh, they're good, aren't they?
I love those.
Did you get them off me or not?
No, I had them before.
But, did you?
Yeah, I think so. But the thing is, I've got bad hands, and so I get really good squishing with those.
Good squishing.
Good squishing with
not
those.
The bad type.
Not
that
bad
a jewellery
squishing,
maker had from an ex-boyfriend.
No, not that sort of squishing.
Not that kind of squishing.
No, not that sort of squishing. Okay, and then I get my wire warm again. Took my bailers and went round the second to largest. I don't know if you've got these in stock, but you did have
the bail makers. They're brilliant.
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
6-in-1.
No, the 6-in-1 loop. No, we haven't got them.
No, but they are. Like I said last week with the flush cutters, they will be back, I'm sure, and you just need to grab them when you can.
Yeah, as soon as you see them, get them.
So I'm going to wrap this wire around, take it through, because I'm now making my double bail. Pull it round. See, this is it with my hand. If I can't do it, I get my big. And I say,
yeah, don't be afraid to use. You don't have to.
You will
have your
go
hands.
round.
You will.
I do talk to the wire.
Yeah, move.
You will go round.
Yeah, make it move.
Make
it
behave. Becky wanted to know last week what accent it had.
Because it talks.
Yeah, I said I thought it might be Yorkshire. Well, no,
I always give everything a northern accent when I'm doing characters.
So then I've got that like that. Oop, wrong way up. There you go. So that's my double bail there. You see?
Yeah.
And then I need to do exactly the same sort of thing again. I'm going to, thank goodness for coils, leave about, I'm going to make them asymmetric. So I've left one a bit longer than the other. And I'm going to coil this one away from me, and I think I might coil the other one a bit lower and towards me. And it really doesn't matter at this point.
Because we're doing decorative pieces
here,
not
decorative
functional pieces.
No,
yeah?
this is.
So
no,
it doesn't matter if one's lower than the other.
No, we've already got that established. So, okay.
Mhm. I've got here with me the little wire twister. Have you got that?
Yes, I've got that. I'm going to use that with the next kit.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to show. Can I steal this to show everybody an example?
Yeah, there's two there. I did one a lot.
Did you do one with the large twister and one with the small one?
No,
both
it's just
small.
It's both with the small. Let me cut you free. Does it come off?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's off.
The thing is, one is wound more than the other.
Wound tighter, and the other one's got a loose.
So you can make all sorts of nice.
I love the wire twister. This is the easiest one to use, isn't it? Do you think?
Yes, I said last week that I got a piece of wire that I needed to twist, and it was a standard length of from my desk to my cupboard.
Oh, that length, yeah.
That length,
yeah.
that
standard length,
yes,
desk to cupboard,
which was about 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah.
Which is quite long, really, and I can't. It's probably my mea culpa. It's probably my fault. I can't twist that long a piece of wire with those little ones, so I use the big
larger
ones.
one. Yeah.
But for smaller pieces, that one's ideal. Even big gauges.
To go in it, and then the really fine gauges look fab on it as well.
Do.
Now you can put 5 different wires in, and all you've got to do, here we go, give it a twirl. There are the hands of, I think, the lovely Hannah Osborne. They're lovely hands, they're very elegant hands, so they must be Hannah Osborne. So you just pop the wire in. You can do this in a couple of different ways, really, hooking over your wire. Do it however you feel comfortable. Now you'll need to put it together. Obviously, when you get it, it's just a matter of screwing it together. Really, really simple. Your wire twister tool back in stock for you. When we first launched this, thousands sold. It's a great price tag. So now, once all your wire's on, you could now tie that into something. You could just loop it over like Hannah's doing. Pop it on a doorknob. Ask your husband to hold it. Tie it around the cat. Don't tie it around the cat. Don't do that.
No,
Do
don't
not tie it around the cat. Cat go mad.
Walk
Like
off-
my
no,
cat
walk
wouldn't let
off
me
with
near
you.
it anyway. So tie yourself a
Walk
little
off
loop,
with your wire.
hook it somewhere, and then off you go. Twist. Go on, Hannah. Twist. Faster, Hannah. Faster. Come on, Hannah. Faster. Speed it up. Bless her. I love her. So that's lots of different wires together. You can do 2 wires together, and it gives you the most amazing effect. Twirly whirly wire for £8.45. A really popular tool, and one that you've just got to have. If you don't have it, you got to have it. You're missing out if you don't have it. You expect it to all go brain, but it doesn't. You can flatten that if you want to. You've got a lovely rod there of twisted wires. Here's two wires together to create a wire rod. And it does. It's nice and dense now as well, isn't it? £8.45 is your price tag, and is that a lower gauge? Oh, that's a
No,
tighter
it's exactly
twist.
the same. It's one, but I just twisted more, and it just shows how different it is.
Nice variation, actually.
It
and then, of
is.
course, you can twist twisted wire together if you wish. You'll really go mad. You'll really go Versace. £8.45 with a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything that you're shopping for here today at Jewellery Maker. What are you up to now?
Well,
that's lovely.
I've now got all my twiddles at the top, all my curly cues. See, and I do need quite a few of those because I need to be able to hang my little butterflies so that they twiddle.
Aha, so those are your anchor points for your
Yes,
butterflies.
that's it. So I took one of the big head pins, and I think there is a top and a bottom. So I'm actually, no, I won't say I'm going to stick it up his bottom, but I am.
Leave it.
I whispered
They missed that in the gallery.
Did they miss it? Because I whispered it. That's all right. I won't go there again, Jenny. I'm sorry.
It's all right. No.
So I've put the head pin so it's at the bottom, and then I'm going to make a little lapped loop or a little wrapped loop.
Not a little lapped root.
I could do a little lapped loop, but
I like the sound of that.
Probably not then.
I always do that. Do you?
Yeah, it's called a spoonerism.
Where have I carked the par?
Yeah, it's called a spoonerism. It was a chap called Mr. Spooner who did it a lot.
Did he?
Yeah,
so it's a
apparently.
spoonerism.
It's called a spoonerism. Yes, he did it a lot apparently.
I
In
wonder
his
if we're
life.
related.
Could be. So
Old
I've
spooner.
I've made a little lapped root. I said it again.
She keeps making lapped roops.
Oh dear.
Makes
Anyway,
no sense, says Ryan. I know.
I know. Right. So you don't need me to see me do 2, but I did have 2 dangling, and I dangled that from a piece of the small wire. And also then I had one in the garden, if you can see him. He's sort of.
You've got some in here.
Yeah, yes, those are in there. Those are.
You've got one here.
That's it. That's the one I was going to say. If I just talk you through that, because I think we're coming to the end of the time, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 of the little tiny, what are they called? The little slim head pins.
The uber skinny head pins.
The uber skinny ones, yes.
Yeah.
And I put both of those down from the top this time, because if you look, they look like his feelers.
His little antennae there.
And then I stuck it into the pearls and wrapped it round, so he's down the bottom. So because 3 always looks better than 2, so we've got the one actually on the flowers, and then the two dangling. Okay.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
And the earrings then were exactly the same sort of thing, just a little round with a place to dangle, but they are handed. So if you one of them is the other way round. There you go. Can you see that they? I think Laura Binding was talking about that. They're asymmetrical, and so I've made one left-handed,
one's left, one's
one
right.
right-handed. It doesn't matter which you put in your ears, but you know they are left and right. So
yeah,
that
like that.
They look,
you'd want them on the outside almost, wouldn't you?
yeah. So, and that's really the same sort of technique with the twisty stars. I think in the end that's what made me really pleased with the whole thing, was when I twisted that round and it looked so. I just
pretty.
thought it was pretty, yes.
They're very pretty.
Delicate.
Thank you so much, Frankie, and thank you to you for all your text messages. Apparently, we got a text message asking if Mia was Safi, yeah, I absolutely am. I absolutely am. It's true. No, I think I'd be, I don't know which one. No, because Patsy hates kids, doesn't she? She does that thing. I don't do that. I like them. Now, we've got a brilliant deal here with some chain. Do you use chain a lot, Frankie?
I do, yes I do.
Are these reels something that you've got?
I've got them, yes.
You've got them?
Yeah.
How long do they last?
Oh, I haven't got to the end of one of them yet. It just seems to go on forever, but it's 10 metres, isn't it?
You've got a whole 10 metres there, so that's a lot of necklaces, isn't it? A lot of bracelets. And I like this one because the links are very open, so it means that you can make a charm bracelet out of them. You could weave in between it with some Eslon thread, would be nice if you're doing intricate pieces like that. If you bought the lobster claw clasp that we gave you last night, you can add the little butterflies on as a charm, perhaps.
Oh, that would be pretty,
really
wouldn't
pretty,
it?
aren't
Yes.
they? We've had some lovely charms lately. Carol. Carol had, I was supposed to say, and it came out Harold Cad. Carol had a cross on the other day,
Yes,
which
she did.
I'm totally jealous of. That would look really good with that, and I had a lovely topaz heart would look good. Then I'm going to give to you. Now I actually use these with polymer clay. I don't use them as chain. I don't know if you dabble in a bit of you've been on the polymer clay workshop,
I do
haven't you?
polymer clay, yes.
This pushed over polymer clay makes a great semi-bezel frame.
It does.
So you've got that option there as well. You can of course bake it and all of that. You might want to dangle something from the middle. They're not together, they're separate, are they? That one's coming up next. Okay, so we're doing them separate. Okay, good. Okay, so you have got 10 meters of the chain. It's 9 karat gold on copper, and it's all been E-coated. Here's a little snippet of, oh, that is gorgeous. Teresa made that. That's lush. Have you seen Gemma Crow's chain dress? You could make that. That's very sexy, isn't it? Look at, that's gorgeous. Isn't that lovely? I love that. Chain's amazing, and that's a ring that Teresa made as well.
With the chain, yeah.
With the chain.
Fascinating that was to watch her do that.
How did she do it?
She wove in between with wire.
Ah.
Really clever. But I did a bracelet last week with using this chain with the wider things. You make loads of little danglers, you know, little just twisted pins with the jewels on the end. Whichever gem, and then put them all onto the chain about an inch apart, and then thread through the chain with elastic.
Oh, and then it bunches up.
It bunches up, and it makes a really different sort of a stretchy.
Yeah, it almost looks a bit like a sweetie bracelet,
It does,
doesn't it?
it
Yeah,
does
I know
then,
exactly what you mean. It looks lovely. So you've got the 10 metres they're going to go, and you can do that sort of technique when you know you've got 10 metres, can't you?
Definitely.
Loadsy on the phone lines for this one already. DUA Z61 of you do get a chance. Go and have a look at Gemma Crow's fabulously sexy dress that she made out of the chain. You can do the same sort of thing with this. 0800 644 655. Should be £24.95, which is brilliant, because that's only £2.49 a metre.
Oh,
we're going to price slash it all the way down to £19.95. It's never been lower than that price tag before, so now's the time to grab it. We don't have loads of these. The last in stock opportunity for you. 0800 644 655 is the number to be dialing. I know there's queues today, and I'm really sorry. We are very busy this afternoon. Fiona, you've got yours. Teresa, you've got yours. Anonymous in County Antrim. My gorgeous Zena, I was talking about you earlier upstairs. She's not the warrior princess one, but she is an actual princess. How are you, Zena? I hope you're good, my love. You've got 2 of these, because you never like just one of anything. I've got a jewellery maker in Warwickshire. DUA Z61 is your item code. £19.95 is your price tag, and you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you will get a host of free goodies with your very first order if you're shopping for the very first time today as well. Just ask the call centre for that. £19.95 for a whole 10 metres. That's 199.5 pence per metre.
Deft.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Why not? Get it in your life.
Check out your basket.
It's hard for us to get these as well. It is hard. Then let's do the other one. We are talking about this one. Still some of those available. We're talking about this one with polymer clay and making dangles. Do you have this chain, Frankie?
I have got that. Yes, I've got that one. Yes.
Why did you buy it? For what reason primarily?
I wanted to make something exactly as you just said, with a dangle through, like a bit like those a bit like those butterfly earrings I made. So I actually attached a little gemstone that dangled from the middle and used them on the diamond.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, using that attachment. Now you can completely take these apart if you want to. You could make a bit of a chainmail sort of effect with them if you wanted to snip them open. You can see where they've been soldered together as well quite easily, so you could do that. You could use the little links in between. There's such a lot of opportunity design-wise how you can actually incorporate these into your design.
Isn't it? The way that's sort of fitting.
I just thought that, because you could make a heart now, couldn't you?
You could actually wire those together, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Make a really nice bracelet like that.
And it would be quite chunky, which I like. I do like a chunky bracelet. Yeah, it knits together nicely. And perhaps you want to fill it with resin or something like that. Put it over your resin and make. I love. My favourite thing with resin is the photograph stuff.
Yes.
I love that. I'd like to do a show just based on that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to request that. Something like that, polymer clay.
You can do that in steampunk as well.
Yeah, you can. You can put all the little watches and so maybe we'll have a show for resin. Can you do resin?
Yeah, I can do resin.
Let's do it. Steampunk resin show, yeah? And the little Victorian heads and things. Not just heads.
Cameos.
Yeah, the cameos, I like that. HUAZ26, all yours, all these links. 24mm links, 35 centimetres for £9.95. This is gold on e-coated copper. And I've got Grace Ann in Aberdeenshire. I've got Anonymous in Yorkshire coming in for this one. Shall I count how many you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. 14. It could be that you do a big polymer clay ring and you want that bezel set. That would be nice, wouldn't it? How much are they per one? 71 pence per link, then that makes it, which is great, isn't it? And not even counting the links in the middle that are holding them together. Fabulous value, isn't it? Joan, you've got yours. Hello to Abigail in Greater Manchester. I have got a jewellery maker in West Yorkshire as well. HUAZ26. 20 sticks?
It's catching.
What's going on today?
It must be this desk.
It's Laura Binding's fault. She's next door and she wouldn't let me have a sandwich. I bet they've eaten them all now as well. Let's have a look at them. Do they look like they've still got them? They've gone! Wendy's eaten them all. She always does that.
I expect they've gone upstairs, have they?
How rude. It always goes past the crew and upstairs to the people who sit there and they're allowed to go off and eat in their desks all day. What's that about? What's that about, eh? Let's get Wendy in here to explain herself. Should we get her attention? Wendy! Oh!
I don't think they've got the television on.
You know what to do. You know what to do. Go and get her. She likes coming in. Come here, we want you. Yes, you. Oh, gosh.
She comes.
In you come. In you come, lady. Do you want to explain why the sandwiches go upstairs and the crew aren't good enough for your sandwiches?
Well, they can have a sandwich if they want.
Is it because you're scared that Scott might say you've got a big bottom if you don't give him sandwiches?
No.
Like he said to me earlier, you haven't even got a bottom.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can you believe how rude is that?
Scott's.
Oh, so there's no explanation for it?
There's no explanation.
Is it because Scott and Laura are greedy?
I think you've got to give it one dedicated room and then it goes upstairs and then I'll bring you some down next time.
They're starving. Look at them. They're wasting away in there.
I'll go and grab. I think there's a tray left. I'll bring some down.
Thank you. We love this girl. Do you know what? She made me the nuttiest coffee I've ever tasted. It literally tastes of nuts. It tastes of nuts, my coffee, and I liked it. I feel a little bit squirrely now.
Good.
I love you.
Caffeine now.
Yeah.
Have a lovely weekend. All right.
Oh, you going?
Yeah.
Bye then.
No.
Bye, darling.
Cheers.
We're going to go for a quick break whilst we send Wendy upstairs. We'll be back with more goodies for you after this.
We've teamed up with Make and Sell Jewellery magazine to offer our customers an exclusive promotion. From the 4th to the 8th of August, we're giving you the chance to get a 6-month subscription to Make and Sell Jewellery magazine for just $19.99, saving a massive 33%. Simply go to the website or call 01795 414 964 and quote the discount code JMOffer. Terms and conditions apply. Please see the website for more details. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Tune in to Designer Inspiration on Wednesday the 13th of August for our last ever Jewel Enamel show. All stock must go, so we'll be doing some crazy low prices. Make sure you don't miss it because this time you really will miss out.
Hello, good afternoon, welcome back to Designer Inspiration, where we're stirring up that sugar good. That's what we're doing. Have a look. I got y'all some seed beads coming up in the next kit. I love this kit. I love it. That's just a little tiny little bit of your next kit. Here we are. When Ryan and I are working together, we always play our Irish relatives during the break. And I went, "Are you married yet? Are you? Have you got a girlfriend? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Something wrong with him, Mary. Something wrong with him." Now, let's go. Oh, look at these. Wow. Woohoo! They make me happy. Look at the size of them. Ah, they're big ones, them, aren't they? They're weighty as well. Oh, I love them. Oh, I love them. The thing about shell pearl, and always remember about shell pearl, it's not faux pearl, it's shell pearl. It's made up of pearls that may be pearls. Like, have you ever seen the Raggy Dolls? They were made in perfectly, so if you got your bumps and your lumps and your fingers are all toes. That, do you remember that?
Yeah, briefly.
Be like the Raggy Dolls and follow your left nose or something. Anyway, what happens is these pearls come out and the pearl people go, can't make a round out of that, can't make a keshi out of that, Instead of tossing it to the side and saying, "You're no good for nothing," they don't do that. They go, come on, it's all right. You can join the rest of us. You can, and I would be one of these pearls if I was come out of an oyster. They'd be like, ah. So instead of dismissing them into a pile of nothing, they say, "Come on, you're gorgeous pearls. You are not nothing. You're amazing. You can be amazing." And they just literally talk them into being amazing. They don't actually talk them into amazing. They press them down and they form them back into a perfect pearl. It is a little bit like the ugly bug ball, or a little bit like the ugly duckling. You might come out like that, but you ain't gonna end up like that, my love, because you're beautiful inside. And this is what is made. A gorgeous shell pearl. I love shell pearl. If you were to go into a supermarket and buy a faux pearl strand, you're basically buying a ball of glue with pearly paint. That's what it is. Resin, ball of glue, pearly paint. If you don't want to wear glue around your neck, although there's a time and a place for it, yeah. These are amazing. Have a look. Antique gold, they're so Christmassy, they couldn't be any more Christmassy. They're amazing. Look at them with paradise. Oh, now they're verdigris, now they're vintage, I love them. What about, ooh. Oh, that's Frankie's other challenge strand, she didn't know it yet. Look at the, oh, hello. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. That is a Roman goddess of gorgeousness right there, isn't it? Isn't that a Roman goddess of gorgeousness? Oh, I love it. I love these. You've got to have them. Champagne. Oh, is that champagne topaz? Champagne imperial topaz, oui. La la. Oh, you're really spoiling us with these gemstones. Oh. Let me put these little babies around my neck. They go with my dress, right? Oh, my gorgeous Zena would buy 3. Look at these. Look, oh, well, they're so perfect. I love perfect rounds. Oh, I love them. Do you love them? So they are made up of elements of real pearl. If you want to make the perfect pearl bracelet, these are the ones that I would wear with either, you know, do you know how invaluable it is to have a set, a jewellery set that you can wear during most occasions? You're going out and you're going to meet the girls for a bit of lunch, but you've got to go to the supermarket first. So you're not going to go massively gown. Pop these on, white vest, pair of jeans, gorgeous, off you go. However, you go out there with a silky, gorgeous dress of this sort of colour, really pretty, really beautiful, pop your pearls on, they look glamorous, they look elegant, job done. You know, these are wonderful for putting those little charms onto. A little charm pearl bracelet, if you were to shop at Pandora, would cost you over £84. I know, because I looked earlier. I did. Yesterday I had all this time on my hands, so I teetered around, so I was teetering around Redditch, and I went in there. You could have been in Links London, you could have been in Thomas Saba, you could have been anywhere that does these wonderful charm bracelets, and I love them, I do love them, but they're expensive, aren't they? And look at what you've got here, jewellery makers. These aren't faux pearls, they're real shell pearls. So they are elements of real pearls in there. Teresa, you've got yours. Patricia, Valerie, my gorgeous Zena has got 3. Aruna, Jill. What were you saying, my dear darling? You don't have to worry about wearing your perfume over the top of them and things like that, because if you do wear anything faux, if you do that, they go a funny colour, and then you take your necklace off and you've got a funny stain around your neck that you don't want there. RVP 085, these are 12mm rounds. They are utterly gorgeous. What about wire wrapping these? What about putting one in each ear? What about making that perfect autumnal set of jewellery with this? They're absolutely heavenly, aren't they? So many of you on the phone lines. Chloe in Lincolnshire, you've got yours. Sandra, you've got yours. Chloe on set, look outraged that someone else would have her name. Susan in Surrey, you've got yours. Sandra in Somerset's got 2. Elizabeth in Cornwall, a lovely place to be right now. Jill, you've got yours. Great to have you. Elizabeth in Conway, you've got yours. Anonymous in Lanarkshire, you've got yours. All yours for the crazy low price. They're only £6. I don't wonder you're all multi-band. They're only £6.95. You can't really go through the drive-through and get much for that, can you? Not that I do that anymore. I'm being very good. What I do instead is I come to work and stuff my face with biscuits. It works better for me. Unless you're Scott, in which case it's not working for me. RVP 085 0800 644 655 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Ulia, there you are. I haven't seen you in ages. 2 for you. Everyone's buying. Everyone's getting these. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, when did that arrive? Just. Oh, hello. What are you doing there? What about? These in between. I love a CD. I do love a CD. Gorgeous with the antique bronze. Lovely, isn't it? What about copper? What about copper wire? I know a lady who likes copper wire. Her name's Laura Binding. It's the only wire she's using it at the moment. 695 RVP 085. Still some. Don't forget to text me. I want your text messages. Our text message today is: what's been the worst or best backhanded compliment you've ever had? Off the back of Scott walking behind me earlier, whispering in my ear, don't take this the wrong way, but you've got a big bottom.
I think I've got one now.
You've got one.
If you've got a minute.
I've got a minute. Always for you, my love.
Oh, thank you. Yes, my daughter is a teacher like I was, with 2 children like I had, and it was always a toss-up when I was younger as to whether I'd sit out in the garden when it was nice when I got home from school, or whether I'd watch the tennis, you know, when Wimbledon was on.
Yeah.
And the other week I noticed on her Facebook she had written, "It's official, I've turned into my mother." And when I asked her why, she said, "Well, because you used to come home from school and turn on the tennis and not take any notice of us children, and I've done exactly the same with mine." So
yeah, but you know what? You know they're there. They need you. And my mum used to do the same to me. If Wimbledon was on, no one was we had to go and play in the garden. That's the day I dug a hole to Australia, I think. And Adam Bound got stuck. Well, what happened was we didn't go straight down. Adam Bound, who dug the hole, I was just stood over him going, "Come on, dig!" He was like, "Oh, come on, we need to be in Australia. They're going to love us, the Australians. They're going to love us." And I had this theory that if we dropped a penny down, it would go all the way around and hit us back on the head. So anyway, what happened was Adam couldn't dig a straight hole. He dug like that, and we were there for hours, and I mean all day. We started about 8 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock, this was a dug hole, and it was like that. And what happened was, you should never do this if you're watching it, because this is dangerous. Adam went in and he got stuck there, digging that way. Well, of course, the whole thing could have collapsed on him, couldn't it? Luckily, his dad Bernard saw me stood over a hole and shouting at Adam. He's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "What is going on? Get out of there!" So then we went and played on the roof of the shed instead after that.
Oh, well, as you do.
I was a really dangerous kind of child though. You know, that was me. I liked that sort of thing. It was the 80s, the days when there was no such thing as health and safety. £6.95, still some of those available. These are healthy and safe. They're gorgeous. Now, can we do the peridot now? Ed had some peridot earlier and I got a little jealous of Ed's peridot. Have a look at this. I love it. It's my favourite gemstone because it's my daughter's gemstone. This and pearls together. That's for my 2 children. And so as soon as my daughter was born, I learned what a birth gemstone was, and I instantly fell in love with it because of that. But it's also my favourite colour. So I thought it was very fitting that this should become one of my favourite gemstones. Isn't it beautiful? It reminds me of springtime, which is my favourite time of the year, when the lambs are leaping around, the daffodils are out, and you know, the streams have got lots of water in them rushing down the streams, and it's not frozen anymore. I love this strand, and what a beautiful combination it is with amethyst. Isn't that gorgeous? Just talking about Wimbledon, isn't it gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
I love it. Now, I pretty much think I've got every strand of peridot that we've got, and I haven't done anything with any of them yet. We were talking about Rachel Norris earlier, who is just such an inspiration to us all. And Rachel Norris, in these Stamens of Her Flowers in the Inspiration of Nature DVD, uses this shape and size gemstone. Admittedly, she has it in blue topaz, but I think they would look just as gorgeous in the peridot, a gemstone that was said, along with emeralds, to be Cleopatra's favourite gemstone. Now, peridot is pleochroic as well, or trichroic, which means that it's not just going to give you one colour. You get the most amazing golden tones beaming through, so it's more of a golden green. I think we get lots of different types. We get bluey greens, it's more of a golden green, isn't it? These are stunningly rich, and they have such incredible brilliance. They're so fiery, which means they're going to look amazing in rings, because you know when you catch a glimpse of a ring, you think, "Oh, I love that, I'm going to wear it all the time." And in earrings, cascading, they look phenomenal with really good quality January's birthstone garnet. You know the garnet that's got the most amazing clarity, it's really deep red. They look phenomenal with that. I just love them. I am massively passionate about these peridots because of the cut. Look at that together. That's like a rose garden, isn't it? The cut is romantic and really soft and really delicate and very expensive looking, which automatically makes me like it. Now, I think these with those big pearls that I gave you earlier are going to look incredible. What about with Imperial Topaz? Isn't that lovely? I think they're so nature inspired. Oh gosh, look at I've got some of that such garnet I was talking about earlier. There we are. Don't you think they look amazing? Cascading earrings, charms, clusters, in a clustering, these will look brilliant. So can you imagine lots of sterling silver, cluster lots of them together. So pretty. Frankie, are you a peridot lover?
Yes, I love it. It's my mother's birthstone.
When was your mother's birthday?
It was yesterday. She was 90.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Mummy Frankie!
Yes, it's always been a favourite. She had a pendant, we know, that she used to wear a lot when I was a child, and it had a beautiful peridot in the middle of that.
Because it was a birth gemstone.
Yes, and it really was pretty.
What's your birth gemstone, Frankie?
Sapphires. That's my birthday next month.
Ooh!
Is it?
Yeah, what day?
21st.
7th.
There you go.
21st of September?
Yes.
Have a look. That's Frankie's birthday. We mustn't forget. Have a look. So are you a Libra?
No.
Or are you...
Virgo.
Oh, you're Virgo like my daughter.
Yeah, afraid so.
Oh, you're crazy. Virgos, what a thing. My grandma's a Virgo.
There you go.
It's my daughter. I live with a Leo and a Virgo and a Gemini. Now, peridot, beautiful peridot. The birth gemstone for Leos and Virgos out there. 0800 644 655. 45 carats, this wonderful gemstone. And they are an incredible price tag. Peridot is what you call these if you're shopping from America. They're gorgeous. $17.95 and very, very popular in America. Very popular in China as well. But we're going to honour the last price tag that I gave you. KBR U59. These are stunning with really high-end gemstones. Put them with aquamarine that are cut like this. It's just such a great combination. £14.95. I've got a jewellery maker in County Londonderry. I've got Anonymous in Greater Manchester. KBR U59. These really are going to look luscious. Amanda in Norfolk. Have you ever been to Norfolk, everybody? I went for the first time not that long ago.
I went to Norwich a couple of weeks ago.
You went to Norwich?
I went to Norwich.
Did you? What were you doing in Norwich?
Seeing my mate from uni.
Seeing mates from uni?
Mate from uni.
Were it nice?
It were nice.
Where is Norwich?
Just, it's within Norfolk.
Is it in Norfolk?
Is it?
Yes, you know where on the map it sort of bumps out.
Yeah.
Just sort of
That's
round
where
from
it
the
is.
bump.
Isn't it pretty, Norfolk?
It's really nice.
I loved it. I never thought I would love it so much. That's my kind of seaside town. I love it. And there's a boat in Wellsend Sea with a bar at the bottom that just sells cider. It's my kind of place. I might retire there. I'm not sure. $14.95 KBR U59. I make it to retirement age. U59, Pam, you've got yours. Loads of you there. Let's give you. Can we do that ruby now? Because don't you think this one, yeah? I mix the boxes up. Sorry, I do that a lot. Sorry, I'm a bit Now you're used to my messiness, Dan, aren't you?
Last night.
Was I really messy last night?
Very.
Sorry.
Took me ages.
Oh, why didn't you tell me I just stayed and helped you a little bit for a minute? I'm sorry, and I forget you were on your own last night as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at these rubies, July's birth gemstone. They're utterly divine and gorgeous, and you do absolutely need them. You gotta have them. Rubies, of course, are in so many amazing pieces of vintage jewellery. They go very well indeed with pearls. Did you get the big apple white pearls earlier? Because they will go so well together with these rubies. Now, these rubies are super rich in colour and they are so lustrous. Look at that lustre. Look at all the way these just glimmer and give you the most amazing sparkle with that lustre. You get 10 carats in total. Now these are mirror graduated, so they're between 3x2 down to 1x1, so you can make a really pretty tapered piece. They go so well in rings. And who was it who did? Oh, do you know what? These look amazing. Do you remember when Alison Tarry did that sort of christening bracelet style? These look wonderful, rode up in a christening bracelet style bracelet with the half round wire and the square wire. They're just fab like that. Now they'll twist together nicely as well. These are so vintage looking. When we read about jewellery from different periods in the Tudor age, in Edwardian times, in Victorian times, We'll see a lot, and we'll see a lot of examples of jewellery with rubies in them. Rubies was certainly during the Tudor period, which is my favourite to study. They absolutely adored using rubies as a sign of wealth. Men would wear them on a brooch to keep their capes back, and that would be a bit of a show-off thing, like, look at me, I've got a lot of money. Usually people, the gentry would have them. The people of substance, you wouldn't be allowed to just have rubies, you know. It would be earls and whatnot, and maybe Henry VIII, you know. Of course, the lots of gorgeous ladies would have rubies too. And don't forget, rubies were a precious gemstone then. Diamonds and rubies and sapphires and whatnot. Rubies probably have a bigger history than diamonds in jewellery, because don't forget, it wasn't until that big De Beers campaign that actually diamonds became the gemstone that you had to have as your engagement ring gemstone. Actually, it was aquamarines before that, and rubies and emeralds are very popular in the Tudor times as well. So if we're looking at those amazing vintage pieces, rubies are very, very important and are very much there in the jewellery of that time. Historical gemstones, but it's not about that actually when we're designing with it, is it? It's whether it's going to make my jewellery look beautiful. I mean, it's great to have the history of ruby and the namesake of ruby, isn't it? The regality that ruby does have. But essentially, is it going to make my jewellery look gorgeous? Can it not? Look at these rondelles, are so useful, aren't they? And Frankie, would you agree that rondelles are so useful?
They are, definitely, for putting between all sorts of things. Or those just on their own. I mean, as a bracelet, how beautiful would that just be?
I think maybe these are going to look good with the sapphires. Do you remember Emma and Gary doing that piece that was rowed up like that with a 2-hole spacer bar? Have you ever done that? Look at that. I mean, that's luscious together, isn't it?
It is.
That is a lovely necklace.
It is nice. So
you would use it on its own like that? You would just strand it? Would you only use real silver and gold?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I would. I think I agree with that.
The colour of that is really beautiful, isn't it? It's what you. No, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's ruby coloured, isn't it?
It's ruby red. It's textbook ruby red. That is, you're right. That is the colour that you want with ruby, isn't it?
I tell you what, that would be nice if you actually. I'm thinking of doing this soon. Actually, stringing something like that together, perhaps on wire. And then putting it down the front of a sandal, you know, to sort of...
ruby slippers!
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Well, I am a big fan of this now since I've got my emerald shoes from Alison Tarry. I literally, yeah, they were my shoes. Literally feel like a Kardashian in them, and I now have the bottom to go with. I'm pure Kardashian. From bottom to toe. If only I had the Kim Kardashian's head. And her money.
I'm going to say
not her husband, though. He's horrible to her. Ruby. He needs to worship her a little bit more. He keeps telling her what to do. 1 by 1 to 3 by 2 on an 18cm strand, MZGZ17. A gorgeous strand of ruby, a must-have strand of ruby. All yours. For £39.95. Now remember, 1 carat, I always say this to you, 1 carat in a diamond, girls, we want it. We dream of 1 carat diamond rings, don't we? You've got 10 carats, so just think about that 1 carat. You've got 10 carats of a precious gemstone here for £39.95. Look at that colour. Phenomenal ruby red. Pamela, you've got yours. Brand New Jewellery Makers, you've got yours. MZGC. Z even, 17. There is a queue on the phone lines. I'm so sorry about that. Let me give you now the sapphire. Frankie's birth gemstone. It's supposed to be the most passionate gemstone, isn't it? Sapphire. You must be quite a passionate person, are you? Or born under the stone of sapphire?
Possibly.
Are you passionate?
I don't give all my secrets away.
Oh.
Tell you, Jenny.
She's passionate and secretive. I get passionate about everything.
Yes, I've noticed.
I get passionate about anything like a toothbrush. My kids laugh at me and they're like, Mummy, just calm down. It's just a plate or whatever. It's the best plate I've ever eaten my dinner off. I love it. I love this plate. You know, that's me. I like to find at least 7 million positives in one thing. I think that's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Look at this, isn't it gorgeous? You're already in for this one. I love the different tones of sapphire. You've got some ice white sapphire in there. You've got those perhaps Ceylon blue. Look, who can argue with Princess Diana, whose favourite gemstone is blue sapphire? Admittedly, she had the most expensive sapphire on the market, a Ceylon sapphire, which were only for royalty at one point. They were that rare. Who can argue with the most graceful, arguably the most graceful, most beautiful woman in the world, Princess Diana? You know what? You look now at she was a style icon, still is. And look at this gemstone. Do you know? I think Kate Middleton, luckiest girl in the world with that ring. That ring, every girl wants it, don't they? Every girl wishes. That's the one I want, in case anyone's watching. That one, please. That's my engagement ring right there. I'd love it. Look at this gemstone. Phenomenal, beautiful, passionate, deep, intense, rich. This is sapphire. Wonderful sapphire, September's birth gemstone. I love this gemstone. It is one of my, right up there. I mean, I love all my precious gemstones, to be fair, but sapphire, because of that ring, maybe because of the earring, I don't know why, I just love it. It's such a great colour, isn't it? Now this is fairly new, this strand, isn't it? It's only been seen once before. Sharon, all the way in Georgia, has got these. And one of my Hertfordshire girls, Catherine, you've got yours. Jewellery maker in Essex, I love Essex. Michelle in Suffolk, never been, need to go. ASVX52 is your item code. Bernadette from County Carlow is on the phones for this as well. We're going to give you a great price for this. This is the last opportunity. These launched, this is the last time you might see them because they were so popular when we launched them. We're going to give you this gorgeous strand of precious gemstones, not for £34.95, but for £24.95. Under £30 for 15 carats of sapphire. It's not half bad, is it? You need to get these. The Princess Diana gemstone. 0800 644 655. Maxine, you've got yours in Yorkshire. Bernadette, so you've got to check out your baskets. Well done to everybody. ASVX52. There is a queue on the phone lines. Geraldine from Belfast, you've got yours. Great to have you all on board. I love my jewellery makers coming through for this because I can't wait to see what you're going to make. Is it going to be like a single bracelet? Are you going to twist it up? I love the way the colours are graduated. I'm going to leave that there. I'll put my strand through before I pull it off because I've made that mistake before of you. £24.95. Look at the grading of colour. Beautiful. I love it. I love these in earrings. They're going to be absolutely stunning in whatever you create, and I'm so glad you love these as much as I do. Maybe they're going to go very well with your white pearls. They will, won't they? They will. They're going to go great with your peridot. That is lovely, isn't it? Oh, I love that. Do you know, I'm just thinking, maybe you want to make a little accent and then a big drop afterwards would be lovely, wouldn't it? Sapphire, there's sapphire for under £30. This does not happen every day. Make sure, Anonymous in County Antrim, you've got yours. I've got a lot of my lovely Irish folks. £24.95. It's because Ryan and I have been talking like that all show. £24.95. Ryan keeps going ISO in my ear. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're dialing, and don't forget you will get 30 days to fall in love with it. You're not going to need 30 days, 30 seconds and you're in love with it, I reckon. Absolutely beautiful. Sapphire in your collection. Annie, you've joined us. I don't know where you're from. Don't forget, we need your text messages. What's the worst backhanded compliment you've ever had? Now, Kerry's just joined us. I love you, Kerry. It's not a backhanded compliment when I say you're a millionaire. But what's your, have you ever had anyone say something to you and you've been like, oh, like you look like someone, or a backhanded one and you're like,
I'll have a think.
Have a think. I get, you look like Meryl Streep a lot, and I also get, and I'm like, sure, I think that's a compliment. Unless you're talking about young Meryl Streep when she was my age, then that's okay. Do I look like her? I get it all the time. All the time. It's my nose, isn't it? If I cut my hair, I get Uma Thurman. which is good. You get who? Owen Wilson. Who's Owen Wilson? You do look like the girl out of Princess Diaries. Yes, you do. That's Helena. Yeah, backhanded compliments. Off the back of Scott earlier, Carrie told me, don't take this the wrong way, but you've got a big bottom. Well, look, it might not always be in fashion though, Ollie. Then next time Posh Spice will come back in fashion, and there I am. I've fed up my fat bottom. It's too late. Because once you've, yeah, there I am. Once you've basted this turkey, there ain't no slimming it down. You what, darling? I look like Meryl Streep. Oh, I don't think that's nice. Mamma Mia. I did like that movie though, did you? Do I look like her in that? Like that's when everyone started telling me I look like her. Now, there's still some of those available if you want them. Now, should we get seedy? Let's get seedy in a beady way. Seedy in a good way. Have a look at these. Love, love, love. I'm such a seed beader. I am a massive seed beader. I love these. They're great for seedy beady beads. They're wonderful for looming. They're fantastic if you're doing wiggly weaves, two-stranded weave. I mean, you just need them. They're fabulous for adding beaded detail. Oh, and who did not fall in love with Fiona Potter's brick stitch? Oh, did you see it? Are you a peyote fan? Oh, I love it. That's not all you're getting. So you've got rose quartz, you have got, is that green amethyst or peridot? Or amazonite? Which of the green gemstones is this? Oh, hang on, let's have a look. No, it is serpentine. Green amethyst, which is none of the above, is it? Serpentine. You've got your lemon quartz. And you have got, no, you haven't got lemon quartz in that. You've got that later, wait there. You've got some blue chalcedonies. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it either. That's coming up later, wait there. Blue agate 3 mil, sorry. It's the way they, in the old days, everything used to get written in the order of gemstones, then findings, and then what else? Now it's like gemstone up here, 1,000 things in between, gemstone down here. I don't know why. I don't know why. Look at these white moonstones. Aren't they? They've got a real silvery luster to them. Then you've got blue cal. There's the blue chalcedony. Oh, we are so gemstone rich in this kit. We're just splashing the gemstones. That's not it. Look. There's your lemon quartz right there. You forgot it. It's there. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the facets. Look at the clarity. Look at that. It is amazing, isn't it? Look at that clarity. Is gorgeous. And they're zesty. And I do like to use the word zesty as often as I can. We don't use the word zesty enough, do we? Rolls off the tongue nicely. Now, this is our caterpillar kit. And I love it. Except we're calling it beautiful butterflies. That just happened. We're going to make caterpillars out of it though. But caterpillars are related to butterflies after all. They turn into them. Just like how Frankie's mum turned into Frankie. It happens to all of us. Now, you've got your antique bronze wire 0.4. You've got your 1 mil, your 0.25, and your 0.6. So you get all of the important gauges with your antique bronze wire. So you've got a lot, and that's 40 meters in total. So that's a lot of wire. Loads of gorgeous gemstones. You're going to absolutely love this kit. I love it. WIGC32 is your item code. Should be 47.45. Well, you've got a lot of gemstones here. You've got that beautiful moonstone, really high end, very high end chalcedony. Those are both gems of distinction strand. So is the lemon quartz. And you've got all those seedy beads. I love it. This is definitely up my street, this kit. Absolutely up my street. at £31.95. You've got to get it quick. You've got the wire, you've got the strands, and you're going to get the inspiration from Frankie McDoodles, and that's exactly where we're going to go now. WIGC32, exactly what can I make with these gorgeous gemstones? We're going to show you exactly what you can make. And we're going to go over and check out Frankie's jewellery. I am going to take the tea that Pete made for me. Come, 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 come. He's never made me tea before, Pete, so I'll make sure it doesn't go cold. And we're going to go and look at Frankie's gorgeous jewellery. Come and have a look at this. I think it might be my favourite, Frankie.
You reckon?
I absolutely love this. Have you read the book, The Hungry Caterpillar, to the kids?
Oh yes, yes. Loads
and on
of
Friday, he ate 3 cakes.
Yeah.
I know how that hungry caterpillar feels. Look at this. I love it. Did it take you ages?
It took me ages to work it out, and then because I'm a bit of a component person, as people would have noticed last time.
I love it.
And so then to assemble it, it was reasonably quick.
Okay, so you were creating the puzzle, and then putting it together was easy.
Yes.
Okay.
And making the chain is.
I love it.
Well.
I love what you've done. You've used gizmo techniques.
I have.
You've put flowers in there. You've put hearts in here. You've kept it organic though. You've kept a lot of organic flow in here, but it's very neat and tidy at the same time. I love that. I really, really love the heart bracelet that you've made as well. That's something I've never seen before. It's fab. Love this. Isn't it great? Fantastic. The earrings are just gorgeous. How can earrings not be gorgeous anyway? They're fantastic. To the ugly bug ball, gotta crawl. Have we got it in our head yet? Yeah, thanks for that, says Ollie. Now, is this a beaded
It is. I'm going to
coil?
show. Yes, it is. I'm going to show that because I've not seen anybody do that.
I haven't seen that for Yonkos, McDonkos.
And because it doesn't have to be a caterpillar, obviously. It could just be a bead. But I just thought it's really pretty. Yeah.
Do you know, where was I the other day? I know, we were in Wales, and somebody's dad had a great big caterpillar just crawling. He's like, look at the size of this fella.
Well, that's what he was meant to be.
Big hairy caterpillar?
Yeah, big hairy caterpillar.
I love caterpillars.
And I know they look like hearts, but they're my take on a hearty leaf.
Hearty leaf, a good old hearty leaf.
A hearty leaf.
We like a hearty leaf.
So, I thought we'd start off with the. You ready to start?
I just need.
Sorry,
we just heard stop in our ears.
Okay, start.
£28.95. Down from £31.95, which was also down from 40 something. 47, almost £50. Good grief, Penfold. So we're going to start with. Sorry, my dear heart.
We're going to start off with the beaded. Twirly,
the beaded caterpillar.
Gizmo-y,
Let's call him a beaded pillar. Let's do that. Beady pillar.
A beady pillar. I've just
just
got what you meant.
A bead. Why? What did you think? Because it's
a beady pillar. Beady pillar.
Beady pillar.
A beady
like a caterpillar, but beaded.
Yeah, I've got it now. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad someone's getting it. I'm glad someone's getting it. Beady pillar. Like, because I took the word cat. Threw it out and it had beads in it.
Jenny,
never mind.
Don't draw us a diagram that.
Just let them think about it. Well, Ollie didn't get it, and I like Oliver to always laugh at my jokes. Not really a joke, more of a play on words. I can't have it. Oliver doesn't understand what I'm saying. I'm going to really break this down for you, Oliver. Give it you in bite-sized chunks. No.
So, what were these blue ones again?
They are beautiful blue quartz.
Blue quartz. The colour is just amazing, isn't it? It's really beautiful. I just love it. And it went so nicely with the chalcedony. That's why, I wanted to balance out the one with the other. That's why I did the caterpillar in the blue.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have, you will be glad to know I haven't made you watch me put all these on. But I have, it's about half a strand of the blue quartz.
Half a strand of the blue quartz.
That I've threaded onto.
About 15 centimetres then.
Yeah, I didn't know how big the thing was.
30 centimetres, yeah.
And I've used the 0.6 wire.
Okay.
Because I was very, very fortunate in this kit and had 3 lots of wire.
Oh, I know. Four
lots of wire, which is just amazing to have. So, yeah. So what we need to do, and I've set up my gizmo here.
Do I need to help you? Are you good?
No, I should be all right, thank you. And this is the deluxe gizmo because it fastens onto the desk.
Okay.
Thank goodness you had a cutout here because I don't know what I would have done. Cause
I know, because with the other one we don't.
I can't hold, because of my hands, so I can't hold.
I'd have held it for you, my darling.
Oh, that's
now, we've got a really silly thick table here, which we didn't think through. If you will have a normal table at home, it'll be fine.
But this is a really good cutout here. So this is the one of the rods that you get in the ordinary gizmo. You know, the not deluxe one. And so I threaded the beads on, and I'm just going to fasten as we normally do, sort of round the little endy bit, to make sure it's absolutely steady. I'm going to catch the beads before I drop it, otherwise they'll all finish up down there. Oop, no, I didn't catch them, Jenny. Thank you.
I got it.
Let them all go
We've
back
got
up.
Slinky.
Thank you. Yes,
Other
it is
dog
a bit,
type toys are available.
It is a bit. Right, so I need to catch those up ready, and then I'm just going to do a little bit at the end, which was his sort of neck.
And you can use that later on.
I can use that later on, or I can cut it off. And then I need to get these beads fairly tight.
Otherwise they'll go too sparse when they're going around.
They will go too sparse. So you catch them with your finger and your thumb. I think you can see that there. Yeah. And just give it a little space and start to go, and have faith. Oh no, have faith. Sorry, did one get you? Did one get you? I was hoping
That's never happened before to me.
No,
Has that ever happened to you before?
No, never happened to me before.
First time for everything.
There you go. Well, we can start again. Not to worry. Just have a slightly smaller caterpillar.
There we go.
Perhaps I held them a little bit too tight.
Yeah, they've got to be able to give if they were too tight.
Little bit too tight. Right, now you are going to do it this time. I know you are. You're going to go really nicely. Yes, you are.
Hooray! Feed them slowly.
I was holding it too tightly.
So actually, that's good. Don't put too much tension on.
Don't do as I did. Do as I'm telling you. Don't hold it too tightly. And it does sometimes leave a little gap, but it doesn't matter, because it looks then like his feet. And then I'm just going to make another coily thing at the end. Phew, Jenny!
Yay! Hooray!
And then I'm going to cut him off. Thank you for holding my wire.
You're very welcome, my dear heart.
That's made me go all hot.
Don't worry about it. I do things that are bad all the time. That wasn't bad though.
Well, no, because it did show people that it does happen.
Yeah, and you saved it, and then it works. So it's fine.
I was pushing it up to.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
That wasn't a caterpillar. That was a spider, but it fits in with the mini beast, doesn't it?
Was it a spider that said that? Said this?
Isn't it? Wasn't it Robert
said
Bruce
the spider
with this?
To the. Yeah.
Isn't that Robert Bruce with if at first you don't succeed, try again? Because the spider was making his web.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I don't know where I got that from.
No, neither do I, but there we go. So, I just take him off, and you can see that's where he is. So, I mean, you can mess him up how you like, make him into a caterpillar. I'll just tell you what I did. I took one of the chalcedony beads and sort of put it onto his neck, because the 0.6 wire went through that. And then I had two in my little findings pack. I had two little tiny of those lovely spacer beads, and so I just made him two eyes. But I mean, you can make him look how you like, can't you?
I love that. I love the eyes.
But the main thing you've got to do through this is actually, I'm going to make this a little bit tighter here. And what I did at the end here was left a little bit and did the ubiquitous spiral just to finish this off. And then the most important bit will show what happens. Spiral him onto his body. And turn that round and round and round till it goes onto his little body bit there. Okay, and then we need a piece of the 1mm gauge, and I'll have as most people do, I'll have a longer piece than usual. and I need to put this through to hold the caterpillar, because that's what will give him his stability. Okay, now I need to be able to hold it at the end. You could, if you were just using it as a bead, you could just do a wrapped loop, no problem. But I thought you might like to be able to know how to do the caterpillary. I don't know what it's called. He has little things that he catches on at the end. Can you see on his, that's it.
These?
Yes, he has a little thing he catches on his end. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, he does.
They're not his feet, are they?
No, they're not his feet, because his feet are all along his legs, his body, aren't they? But it's like a
we'll
little.
Call them latches.
Little latches, yeah. I think he has to be able to latch onto the twig to be able to spin.
That's what he's doing.
I think that's what it is. So all I did.
Have real caterpillars got latches, or are these pretend latches?
No, I think a real caterpillar.
Oh, so we can actually look up what they are actually called.
Okay. Yes, we could look up and see what they're called, if we were so inclined. Not in the middle of the demo.
They wouldn't be feelers or feet, would they?
No. I think it's where he does latch onto the onto the twig. And, yes, so that he can. So I've twisted that up. So it's back on itself, okay, like so. And then I'm going to twist it back up again, and you can make this as big as you like. This one's going to finish up being bigger than the one I had on there.
You need to check your baskets out. Linda, Diane, Sharon,
yes.
Elizabeth, Margaret, Elise and Sharon, or you can miss out on this kit.
I've lost him. There he is.
There he is. Don't worry, you've got a spare one here.
So twist this back on itself, and then again.
Somebody's been stung by a caterpillar. Have we got that text?
Really?
It wasn't a text.
Stung?
It was a Facebooky thing, apparently. Somebody's been stung by a... You can't get stung by caterpillars, can you?
I've never heard of that.
Saddleback ones. Well, don't put saddles on their back. That's all I say. They will sting
Jenny! Trust you to think of that with your horses. I haven't got mine anymore, that's another story.
Oh, what happened to that?
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to poke this back up this caterpillar. This is his backbone, although I don't think they've got backbones.
Well, they got saddles. So who's to know what they've got?
Isn't that where they do their mating in the saddle? Don't go there.
Don't go there. Don't start. Listen, I'm the worst person you want to start talking about mating to.
Don't go. He got little boys. Has he had his sex ed yet?
Don't. My son had that the
yeah,
other week.
My grandson's just had his sex ed.
Do you know what he did? Do you know what he said? This is what he said. I said, what do you do at school today? This might be a bit censored, ready? So what do you learn at school today? We're all at the dinner table. And he said these words, no word of a lie, boobs and pubes. And we all went... It was the worst thing that could have come out of his mouth.
Well, mine hated it. He said, I don't believe any of it. No.
I don't believe this. It's a bad phase that you've got to go through with your kids.
Oh dear. Anyway, so I just need to make a loop on here. This is where I fastened the bead. This tightens it up a bit. You are totally incorrigible, do you know? I bet they are.
Ryan doesn't like that sort of thing at all.
Don't say boobs on the telly.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
He's really telling himself, he gets very cross, Ryan does.
Don't say them in real life, otherwise my grandson won't like it.
Oh, see, ours love it when you say that.
Oh, no.
It's the most hilarious word in the world. Don't ask her if they want melon for their pudding either. I'll tell you that, because that's
Don't
hilarious.
Go there either.
Wow, you said melon. Oh, boys are terrible, aren't they?
They are, definitely. Okay. So it's a little sort of component like that you can put his head on or whatever. I mean, you can make your caterpillar how you like, but you do have to, if you're making an ordinary bead, you do have to realise that you need to make something at either end, otherwise it'll just fall apart. But now it's quite stable. The coil is quite stable, as you can see.
Let's get that out of the way, shall we? They're called claspers.
Right.
Or claspers to you.
Yeah, claspers to me. They've got no R in them.
Claspers.
Oh, they are at the end.
Remember, bar has also got no R in it, but she bar.
Oh, but it's got double A. And you see, with double A, sorry, I'm a teacher.
No, that's for people like you to explain to those northern people. Put another A in it, they won't get it. They'll be going around going, bah.
Double A,
bah.
Double A makes itself say no. Anyway, we won't go there.
Anyway, don't go.
Put some sort of loop or whatever. If you want to make a caterpillar, those are his claspers. His claspers at the end.
Don't put him in the bath, whatever you do.
There's no R in
bath.
Or
set him to grass.
Well, there is an R in grass, but not after the A.
Grass.
Look, stop now.
I'm saying grass.
Look, I'm getting all unnecessary. Anyway, that's the caterpillar. Shall we do something else?
Something else, aye, why not? Let's do floral bit.
Well,
no, let's not do that.
Can I do something else?
Aye,
well, I've still got this up and then I'll take it down.
Right, yeah.
Because what I wanted was a sort of viney looking twist.
Oh, did you not do that with a twister tool then?
I did, but can you see it's sort of, it's not even. Can you see it's
It's spindly.
Yeah, it's spindly.
Viney.
So, it's viney. So, what did you've got my
I got it. I saved it for you.
That's my 6. Where's my? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Don't worry.
So we had this tool.
I've got to move all this out of the way if we're looking at this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's okay. Sorry.
Can I just give everyone the gizmo that you're using?
Yes, please do. Yes.
Thank you. Now you get a bracket with this, but it's not the one that you'll fix on. But you can make your own brackets. And you have got the basic gizmo here, which has got the uber skinny and the medium coil. And we're going to show you how to actually use that in just a tickle. And you also get 3 lots of wire with this. The wire deals today, I must say, are wonderful. 0.8 in the turquoise, 1 mil. And now listen, there won't be much of this 1 mil copper left if Laura Binding's got anything to do with it soon, so I get it while you can. The 0.4 in the fuchsia. So you have got 30 metres of wire, because it's 10 metres of each, and you have got your wire coiling gizmo. XJGC89 is your item code. Should be paying £18.30 for this, but we're dropping it right on down because we love you. We do love you, by the way. We're going all the way down to £10.95, which is amazing value. XJGC89 is your item code, £10.95. You've got the gizmo, you've got the wire. Now get gizmo in. 1 P&P all day long is what you'll pay, just £2.95, no matter how heavy your basket gets. Should we have a little look at how you actually work the gizmo?
I just did. Sorry, didn't I? I twiddled with that one. Sorry.
Can you have another twiddle, please?
Yeah, can I do this one first and I'll set it up and then I'll twizzle it?
All right, yeah.
Or not?
All right, yeah,
you tell me what you want me to do. I'm directing from the floor again. I will be in trouble.
Did they tell you you're directing?
No, but I said myself last week.
Because those are the words that Ryan normally uses. Directing from the floor is not allowed.
I knew it wouldn't.
Have you heard him say it?
No. I've gathered from the past, and you know, when people have said it,
he gets right on the horse of life.
I told myself off last week because last week I had so many different tools that were coming out my ears.
Well, that's all right. Don't you worry about that.
Do you want me to gizmo?
What do we want? We need a gizmo.
Okay.
Sorry, I mean, they're all going gizmo,
gizmo,
gizmo, gizmo, gizmo, gizmo, gizmo, gizmo, gizmo. Oh, that was as exciting as putting an egg in the microwave and waiting for the explosion. You ever done that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's brilliant. Any minute now. Any minute now, boom! Really loud. It's just a little egg. Have you never done that with the kids? Have you ever? And this is brilliant.
Did you mean to do it?
Yeah, I've done it at my friend Belinda's house, and it happened, and I was like, whoa! Oh my lord! Belinda's mum's going to go crazy. But have you ever put a Mento mint in the Coke and watched the explosion to explain a volcanic eruption?
Yes.
Love that. Have you then put the mint in your mouth and gone to drink the Coke, and the kids have gone, no!
No.
You should do that, but don't actually go through with it because it will come out your nose, and it does that thing with the way you go to the swimming pool.
TMI.
What?
TMI.
What does that mean?
Too much information.
Oh. Too much info.
I don't want to know about stuff coming out of your nose.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, you don't go
there anymore.
It's fun.
Shall I gizmo now?
Gizmo, 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 gizmo. Come on now, can we forget what's all this? Yeah, so when you go home, put an egg in the microwave for 1 minute.
I'm not going to do anything.
Don't do it at your house, do it at your daughter's house. No. Just hang on, you're covering your mic.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going to do anything of the sort.
It really does take a long time to clear up.
I don't want to.
You live with your parents, so you could do it.
What?
Put an egg in the microwave.
No.
Why would they kill
They're
you?
mental, they go everywhere.
It's done.
It just goes in the microwave.
Who cleaned the microwave though?
Me. I did curse myself afterwards.
okay.
I always tell my past self off.
Okay. Shall we do the demo?
Let's. Yeah.
Okay. So I've got the 0.6 again here, and you need, if you have never used one before, I'm sure most people have, but I know we do get new viewers all the time, so it's fair enough. You need to fasten it off. You perhaps don't need quite as much as I've got there, but you can always unwind it and use it. And the trick to this is to keep the tension. So I always take it down to the edge and then start winding. And so long as you've got that tied off securely at that edge,
and it will naturally push itself up.
It will naturally pushes itself up. And these, one of the heavier 100-metre spools, you can just let go and it will, well, I didn't mean to do that, but you can. This is a 10-metre spool.
It's all right, it's fine.
She's really
If you're going to let go the 100 metres, watch your feet.
Yes. I usually put it down on the floor before I start.
Oh, do you? Okay, so it makes the perfect coil. That's what a gizmo is for.
Exactly. So once you get going, you can go quite quickly. Keep the tension.
It's so easy. And you've got dexterity problems.
I do, but this doesn't cause me any problems.
And it's fine.
Yeah. And you can go right to the end of the rod till it stops. If you have got an extra, I think Rachel did this once, if you've got an extra one of these, or you get
you could do a really long one.
You could do a really long one, yeah. So do you want to see any more gizmoing?
That's perfect. We just need to know exactly how to use a gizmo. So for anyone who's brand new out there, or anyone who hasn't got a gizmo or wants to get one, wasn't sure what it's for, but everyone raves about them, there's how you do a gizmo coil. You can have a look on our YouTube channel, all the www.youtube.com/jewellerymaker UK is what it is. And you can look at a gizmo coil demonstration, or you can go on our website, all the www.jewellerymaker.com. Should we get on with what we were doing?
Yes, so all I did then was unwind it, and then I can use it. Of course, if you use a thicker gauge, you can cut it up into jump rings and so on.
Perfect for that.
And last week, you haven't seen it, but last week I did a slightly larger ring, and I had 6 pieces, and then I like on a key ring.
Yes.
I interwove the 6 into the 6, and it made like a little Celtish knot.
Oh, how lovely!
And I just had one on a silver bracelet. It looked really nice.
Yeah, I like that kind of thing.
You would have walked off with that bracelet last week.
I would have. Yeah. Who walked off with it?
I don't know. I left it.
I'll find out.
There
may still be a chance I might walk off with it then.
You never know.
Becky's less thievy than me.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps she didn't like it. I don't know. Anyway.
No, she's generally less thievy.
Is she? Oh,
yeah.
I put it in that way.
Me and Lucy and Defoy, however, don't leave us in a room. No.
Okay, I've just got a piece of 1mm wire here, and I've doubled it over, and I'm going to put it in my little coiling gizmo. It was there.
It's there.
Hello. Oh, sorry.
Not your coiling gizmo, your wire twister. You confused yourself.
Yes, my wire twister.
That's what you were looking for, but you were looking at the gizmo and saying that. You see?
Yeah, I was.
See, I can relate to that.
Thank
being
you.
Often confused myself.
Right. So, I just wound round.
So here's the wire twister in action.
Actually in action. So
and we gave you that earlier, so if you scroll down to the things that are still available, then you can still get it.
And I went so far, and then I
love that.
I know, and then I got a piece of the 0.6 again, excuse me.
You can have that, my love.
Thank you. I just need one little length to go in here, so you can add to this, you see, once you've started
twisting. You can always add a piece. I just wanted some different texture. So wrap that round. Okay. Add it into, oh, it's much too long.
Oh, is this how you did it?
Yeah, this is how I did it. Once I'd twisted part of it.
So you twist the first bit first?
Yeah, that's much too long. I'll cut that off because that's silliness.
Don't you worry, don't worry.
Right, and then put it into a hole, because you've got 5 holes on there, so you can, you know.
You can put up to 5 on there. Well, we can't see it. Can we hold it up, says Ryan. Put it over here as much as we can. We're very messy over here, aren't we? Yeah, perfect.
Sorry, yeah.
No.
You should see my desk.
Oh, you should see my house?
Right.
Well, actually, no, my house is really tidy because my other half is absolutely obsessively clean.
So he tidies it?
Yeah, he literally hoovers after I walk.
All the
follows
time?
me with the hoover.
All the time?
And he does lines in the carpet.
All the time?
Like the lawn, yeah. All the time. He is obsessively clean, which is brilliant because I'm obsessively messy.
Absolutely. No, mine's gorgeous, but I haven't got him to do that yet.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so I've got my twist and I've got my plain, and I'm just going to twist it again. So you can twist the plain onto the twist, and it just gives you a slightly different look.
Oh, I like that. So you got that candy caning almost around it, haven't you?
So I think that's probably enough.
Flush cutters.
Cut these off.
Are these ones yours? We mustn't lose these.
Yes, all those tools are mine. They're all from. Jewellery Maker.
That's why they might go missing though. So we might think they're ours.
No, they are all mine. So I've got that nice piece of. I think you can see the twist on there. It's just a bit more uneven because you've just
gives it a bit of higgledy-pigglediness.
Exactly. So I wanted it to look like a vine because this was supposed to be something a twig that the caterpillar was creeping on. But I think it's just a nice idea anyway. Okay. So I need a nice, my board in the right place. I need a nice cut at both ends.
See, the flush cutter's going through those beautifully. That's
Absolutely.
a lot of wire,
no problem at all. And especially with my hands, you know, you need that. So I'm going to use my bailers because they're a bit fatter for this. And I'm just going to make a loop.
When are we getting those back in stock?
I don't know. I'm going to make a loop in the end, and if my little bit of wire comes out,
just snip it off.
I don't care about that.
Don't be worrying.
No. Okay. And then I need one in the other end. Needs to be the same way. Twist it round. Okay, make a loop. I can cut that bit off because I don't need that there.
We've got some twisted wire coming up later, so if you haven't got the wire twister or you feel like that's something that you can't
could use
do.
the twisted wire, it would be brilliant. And if you twisted some ordinary wire onto some twisted wire, that would make a similar sort of look, wouldn't it?
Yes.
There's all sorts of things you can do with the twisting, because you can twist the twisted.
You can.
And
you can hammer on it as well.
And put the plain onto the twisted. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, I like it. Even though I've got a wire twister, I do like the twisted wire as well.
Well, somebody made the point the other day that it's a matter of scale as well. If you've got, it's 10 metres, isn't it?
10 metres. There's no way you can twist 10 metres yourself, is there?
No, I couldn't twist 10 metres like this thick. I just. It'd
take for ages. And who's got 10 metres in their house spare? Is that a long way? Yeah, it is a long way, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 metres certainly is. It's a lot further than
my desk to my cupboard. It's bigger than your front room, isn't it?
It's a lot bigger than my desk to my cupboard.
Yeah, it is a long way, isn't it? Don't we sprint 10 metres?
No, that's 100 metres.
Oh, that's 100 metres.
I couldn't even sprint 10 metres.
I can't sprint a couple of metres. Listen, if it's 10 metres, I'm going to get in my car. If it hasn't got 4 legs and can take me there, I'll be in the car.
Absolutely. Anyway, so that's that piece. And what I did when I'd finished it was put some chain on there because I wanted it to look like a moon. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Oh, yay, like that moon shape there.
Yes, so it was meant to be caterpillar moon.
Oh.
Okay. And I thought then I'd also show you how to do this leafy
hearty leaves, we called them earlier, didn't we?
Because they're really super. So I need the 1mm wire again.
What do we do with it?
Is that it? Is that mine?
I don't think that's 1 mil, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
Yes, it is.
Is that not yours here?
Yeah, this is 1 mil.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want them to be fairly even, you need to have them each about the same size. And I think most of mine were about 9 centimetres, something like that. I'm not going to measure it today just now because it doesn't really matter for this demo. But then I took my coilers and I made, it's not flush at that end. Always remember to have the end you're working with to be flush. So if it's not, flush
Why
it.
is that?
Because, well, can you get
Be
in?
sharp.
Can you get in close to that? Down behind my finger here. Can you see? That's cut on an angle.
Yeah.
Can you see it? And it is very sharp. Okay. So I need to flush that. And so always have the flat of your flush cutters on the edge of the wire that you're going to be working on. So I must have cut that off at that other
That
end.
angle, yeah.
So you need the flat bit next to it, and it's only a little tip you need to cut off. Just catch it. It just shows how good they are, though. It's a tiny
Tiny
piece.
bit, yeah.
Yeah. So I need to make a little coil. Twist it round. To make a little P like that. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to have my smaller ones, I think. I'm going to push away from me. So I finish up with a funny sort of bend in it. Can you see? And then I'm going to form the wire a little bit with my fingers so it's curling round like so. Okay. And then I'm going to put my baling pliers or anything else, but I am using my baling pliers because my hands, I can't, lots of people can use the handle of a tool, or I just can't do that, and I'm sure there are lots of people out there the same as me who can't do it. So I don't even force myself to. So I lay that down onto my pliers, so that's parallel with the and then I pull my wire round and curl it back. So now you can see I've got the first little shape. Okay. And then I twisted it back a little bit, as you can see, and then about as long as I want it to be. And I'm doing that by eye, but how long would you say that was? It's about
an inch.
An inch, okay. And I'm going to kick that back on itself. So that's where I get the point. Okay. Then I'm going to make this just be a little bit warmer and curlier.
And then it'll curve,
and then it will curl back. And you could make it to be absolutely symmetrical if you like, but I tried to make mine look the same but different, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the same sort of structure, yes, but with a twist.
So I made them all the same, but yes, you need to have some individuality if it's going to look like a leaf or something like that. And then I need my balers again, and I'm just going to about opposite where we first started. That's the best way for you, isn't it? Can you see that? Yeah. I'm going to curl it back inwards, round like this, and then I have a shape that's like that. That's the other side of it, like that. Okay. And now you can see I'm nearly there, so I'm bending it back a little bit, and I'm going to give myself, I've got a little bit too much wire there. You could, I think one of them at the front, just underneath the caterpillar, I used all of that and curled it round, and you could do, but for most of them I decided to just have a little kickback. So I'm cutting off the most of that. and I'm going to use my little ones here because they've got a finer point.
So by doing that little P shape at the beginning, we can see you can then link them up to one another. If you see?
Curl this back, make it any shape you like really.
And you just repeat that?
You repeat that and repeat that and repeat that in as many times as you want. I did give a tiny hammer, not to where they cross over or anything, but I hammered just on the corners of the heart, the top of the leaf or whatever. But then you can see you get that sort of a shape, which could be used for all sorts of things. Now on the necklace, I didn't want them to be closed up. But if you see on the bracelet, the bracelet is different. I actually I wanted those closed up, so I wove just this little half here, just this little half that I made last. And I just did I did a very sort of casual sort of, it's a figure of 8, but you know, to get round the corner you sometimes have to do more on one side, less on the other, whatever. And that closed it up. And then, as Jenny just said, there's a little hook here that you made the first piece that you open like a jump ring. That you can fasten one to the other. Yeah. So, do you want me to make another one?
Perfect.
Shall I make another one?
We're good. Not? We're on YouTube, so we'll repeat. Exactly, if you want to see that again, then of course refer to our YouTube. Thank you, my darling heart. Thank you so much. Have a look again at the last finished piece, and then we're going to give you some twisted wire. Frankie was just talking about the twisted wire. Maybe you've got dexterity problems that do not allow you to twist your own wire. Maybe you just haven't got time. You can't do that and create a massive, great, big feature piece with twisted wire. Maybe, like Frankie just said, it's a space issue for you. You need a whole 10 meters, but you haven't got 10 meters of space or anything to hook it, and then it'll ping off and forget it. If you grab this wire, it's done for you. And I think there are pros and cons to both. So we can do both, can't we? We can twist our own, but it's always good to have a little bit of help.
Well, you can use them together anyway, so it's not one or the other. It's you need both.
Great.
You definitely need both.
Absolutely. So you can use, and you can actually twister the twisted wire, which is wonderful. And if you were going to twist twisted wire and make it all from scratch, it would take you ages, wouldn't it? I'm going to give you the gold, which I love. That's my favourite, and that's in 0.6. So essentially, it's 1.2 really. Then you've got, they're all in 0.6, but remember they are two 0.6 wires together. So then you've got the bronze together and the copper together, which is lush, isn't it? Then you've got the silver in twisted. Then you've got the turquoise and the navy as well. So you have got 40 meters, when really it's double that because you've got 2 lots. So 40 meters, so really you've got 80, haven't you? Yeah, because 80 lots, but in lengthwise it is, that's correct. CMG C40 is your item code. You are going to get all these gorgeous new twisted wires, and twisted wire is something that's really recent here at Jewellery Maker. We haven't been doing it for a long time. We're doing it now. Grab it while you can. 0800 644 655 should be, which is brilliant, isn't it? $17.80, brilliant price tag when you realise how much you're getting for your money, but it's not $17.80. Now we're going to give you this amazing deal of £10.80 for 40 meters of pre-twisted wire in those assorted colours. Fabulous deal, phenomenal twisted wire, great quality teddy bear in Texas. You've got yours, Sandra. You've got yours, Margaret and Julie. You've got yours, Anonymous in County Londonderry. You've got yours, Diane in Surrey. You've got yours, Margaret in Aberdeenshire. Julie in Essex, Dorothy in West Midlands, Sheila in Devon. You're from all around. I have got Barbara in Guernsey, Veronica in Lancashire, Hazel in Carmarthenshire. You've got yours. Literally loads of you flooding through for this one. You can use your debit card. You can use your credit card. That's £2.70 per reel, which is fantastic. £10.80 CMG. C40, great value, great quality, e-coated, pre-twisted for you. What's not to love about this deal? The price is ridiculously low. I have got Angrad from North Yorkshire. Jean, you've got yours. Anonymous in Greater London. I've got my gorgeous Sina, multi-buying as always with 3. Anonymous in Hampshire, 2 for you. Rachel and Sue and Meg. I have got Elizabeth and Penelope. I've got Karen. I've got Pammy. I've got Rachel. Anonymous in Derbyshire, you've joined us. Muriel. You're terrible, Muriel. Lillian, you've got yours. June in Bedfordshire, you've got yours. Jean in Lanarkshire has just joined us as well. Great to have you all on board. Hello to Emma in Berkshire. You pop one of these in your basket. Pauline in Greater Manchester, you've got one also. £10 and 80 pence. We've had another text. Our text message question for today was, have you ever had a really insulting backhanded compliment? Leslie says, I lost 3 stone in weight and my mum obviously couldn't see it till she was walking behind me. Then she said, I look quite tidy from the back. I tell you, but there's nothing like mothers. We've got this, we just tell it as it is to our daughters, don't we? And our daughters do the same back, I think, don't they?
Yes.
Why, Ayana? Well done for losing 3 stone.
Absolutely.
That's a whole lot of cakes you're not allowed to eat, isn't it? It's hard, isn't it?
It is
To
hard.
resist. Not so much in the summer because it's hot.
Yeah.
When it's cold, I want to eat casserole.
Yeah, and you said about casseroles the other day. I like casseroles.
I love them. I love putting a casserole in the
Thick
morning,
gravy
coming
and
out. Yeah, I love it.
You like
yeah,
dumplings?
I love them.
Oh, yeah.
Of course I do. It's food. I can eat it. The only food I don't like is pate, foie gras. I don't like it. Don't like it. Do you like pate?
I like pate, not necessarily the goosey one.
My brother used to force feed it to me to make me like it because he said I was common if I didn't like it.
Oh, right.
So I ate loads of it. And it turns out, guys, I am horribly common. CMG C40, he's like, you must eat this foie gras because he's really... My brother speaks like Hugh Grant. You're no sister of mine. Yeah, that's exactly how he speaks, like really rah-rah. Everyone who meets my brother go, oh, is he rah-rah? Very rah-rah. £10 and 80 pence. I'm the embarrassing one that isn't rah-rah and talks like a farmer and won't eat foie gras. 1080, loads of you with unchecked baskets. Maxine, Ione, Anonymous in Gloucestershire, Anonymous in Essex, Abigail, Kirsten, Rachel, you've got to check out your basket. Elizabeth, Hazel, Rita, Diane, check out your basket. Mavis has got 2. Linda, you've got yours. Linda in Blano in Gwent. Hayley in Gloucestershire. Whereabouts in Gloucestershire, Hayley? Probably related to you. Anita in Greater London. We're all related. £10 and 80 pence. Where are you from? Oh, you're from round here, Dan, aren't you?
From Birmingham.
Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Right in the thick of it.
No.
Where?
Luckily, just on the all right outside of it.
Just on the outside.
Just below the Black Country as well.
There's nothing. I love the Black Country. The Black Country Museum is the best museum in the whole
That's
world.
awesome, that
Is that not what all of the Black Country is like?
No.
What is it? Just foresty?
It's just
Beautiful.
roads and stuff.
Just roads.
Yeah, just buildings and stuff.
Oh, is it industrial? Is it?
Do you know why it was called the Black Country?
Because of the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was so smoky, everything was black.
Really?
It was like that when I first came to Birmingham.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Have you been to the Black Country Museum and eaten the chips?
Yes, absolutely, and the fish.
I've never tasted chips like it.
No, they cook it in lard, that's why.
In animal fat, yeah.
It's dripping, yeah, it's very good.
That's why they're good.
Yeah.
And the
afraid
sweets.
So.
I love them.
Anything bad, yeah.
Yeah, it tastes nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Story of our lives. Oh, this is about to sell out.
Yeah.
Belinda, you're back. Louise in County Dublin, you're back. Now you need to check out baskets. Ione, check out your basket, otherwise you're going to miss out. Rachel, check out. Kirsten, check out. Francesca, check out. Make sure you're going to miss out. Anonymous in London. I'm doing the Macarena. Check out. Anonymous. I've got to do that because when you go to France, which is where we're going, suddenly out of nowhere, and I don't know how, like robots, a certain song will come on. And it's not just the Macarena. It's like a collection of like the whole, a big amount of songs. And everyone will just be normally eating their dinner, then this song will come on, every French person will suddenly be in the middle of somewhere doing a routine that they all know, like this, and then it stops and then they all just go back down and carry on eating. And it's like, this is weird. How do they learn that? Where are they learning this routine?
In the cafe where they are, obviously.
No, I reckon it's at home. They knew it when they came.
I see, right, okay.
I want to know, does anyone know the answer to that? What happens? Just, it's like the Macarena, but not. Just, is it like when you're French, they put a little chip in you, so that when certain songs come on, you go, do that. Could happen. Could. You never know, do you? Stranger things have happened at sea. Are you going on holiday, Frankie?
I've already been. I went to Turkey earlier.
Oh, did you? Did all of you go?
No, just me on my own.
You on your own? Mm-hmm. You left him indoors at home to do the garden, didn't you?
Well, no, the thing was I hadn't met him then. I only met him.
Oh, is this new?
Yeah, this is my new man, yeah. I only met him on Pancake Day.
You don't muck about, do you?
No.
You're like me. Yeah. No time
and I'd already booked this holiday, so I went for 2 weeks.
Were you a bit like? Oh,
I did.
Really
I did. Yes, I was. He was very blasé at first, and then he was a bit. Oh, I'm going to miss you. So that was all.
Oh, next time it'll be together holiday. Well, have you been on holiday together yet?
No, not yet.
We won't gossip now. We'll do it when we're not on TV and does it get repeated. Should we do that? Because you never know what's going to happen. You know. So there we are. Just be careful about booking holidays in case you meet a hot gardener. CMG could happen. C40. The wire is about to sell out. Is it gone? Is it? So it's going, gone. Wire whacker. That's how they say it around here. Have you got a wire whacker?
Yeah, I've got a wire whacker. Brilliant.
I feel like I should take my shoes off because I look like
Sorry, I'm sitting down now.
Should I take my shoes off then?
I don't mind. You feel better without your shoes on.
No, I can't do it. I feel too midgety. Wait,
do you want me to stand up?
No, you sit down. I just didn't want people to think that I felt like I was the king of the castle of you. Because I'm not. You are not a dirty rascal. No. Are you getting this with the wire whacker? Getting it all together? Yeah? Oh, way up. Now, the wire whacker sells out time and again, time and again. What did you want your wire whacker for? Work hardening or for when you were hammering?
Because when you do, if you're doing sort of crossed wires, if you hit it with the hammer, you weaken it. Because obviously if one's crossed over the other, in section it's sort of lumpy over the top. But if you use the whacker, it's not the same. And I can't whack them together because my hands won't hold them properly.
You can just get your hammer and hammer on top.
Exactly, that's what I do. I put the pieces between the 2 pieces of plastic, and then I hammer with my hammer
on top. So you get work hardening with these without marking your wire. So coloured wires, and you just put it in between, and you can, if you want, which is something I quite enjoy.
Satisfying.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I really like that. Here we are. Should we let the lovely and calm Hannah Osborne do this demonstration?
Was there meant?
Or you can hit it with a hammer. This essentially work hardens your piece of wire and gives it a bit more rigidity for your jewellery.
It's a nice piece.
I love that lady, she's just lush. Now, so you can do that, you can whack, you can, and actually you can put your steel block on top of this and use it as a bit of a sound absorber as well. I mean, you just need it. It's made up, specifically designed actually by the beadsmith, and if you have a look, it's got tiny little indentations, but like tiny teeth, but it's also got like a film over the top, so that it doesn't mark the wire. It's designed on purpose for coloured wire, you see. And so just using a normal block of whatever isn't going to work. This is specifically for jewellery making, but that's not all you get. You also get, you can do sterling silver and gold on here as well. The deep blue wire, 10 metres of 0.6. You get the pink one. I love those together. Very Jack Wills, aren't they? Very pretty together, aren't they?
Yes.
And then you get the 0.6, the 1 mil twisted wire, because twisted wire is great for this. You can hammer twisted wire, it does work, but there are points where you have to say enough with the hammering, it's getting weak. So you can use your wire whacker, it's probably a safer option. So you've got the wire whacker, which is easy to handle, simple to use, and works with most wire gauges, and it won't nick or mark your wire. You can use gold wire, totally gold wire. You can use plated wires, sterling silvers, copper wires, and it's not going to change the diameter or anything of your wire, so it's perfect. Full instructions from the Beadsmith with a 30-day money-back guarantee. QAG C30, all yours. I think that's great. Under £20, you've got 3 reels of wire. Yeah, you've got a wire whacker. I think that's great.
It is good, yeah.
It's not the price of staying out there.
Oh gosh.
11.
Bargain.
Tiny 95.
Bargain.
Absolutely. Bargain. I reckon we go out of our front door. I just breathe and I'm spending money when I go out. If I go to the shops, I think I need, you know, I'm terrible with it, but you know, I never seem to get a good value unless I'm shopping somewhere like Jewellery Maker where I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm saving now, so this is good. When you go out into that craft store, you fill up your baskets with things you think you need. When you get to the checkout, you then have that, how much did I just spend? Yes. Oh my gosh, and I needed this from the supermarket and that, and now I've gone and spent that. You know, you're not going to get that with us here at Jewellery Maker, which is wonderful.
That's an incredible price.
The value is phenomenal. I think pretty unbeatable, actually. QAG C30 is your item code. Well done to everybody who's got theirs. You can use your debit card. You absolutely can use your credit card as well. Marnie, you've got yours. Nancy, Paula, Anne, Aloma, Helen, you've got yours. I've got a Jewellery Maker in Dumfries and Galloway. I've got Irene. I've got Mary in Hertfordshire. Lynn, Annette, Laura. Jewellery Maker in Berkshire and Northamptonshire. Shirley, hi Shirley. Claire in Derbyshire, you've got yours as well. Annie Lanarkshire's joined us, hi to you. QAG C30. Do make sure you check out your basket because you could miss out if you don't. We've had another text, keep them coming. Have you had any backhanded compliments of what's, could be from your kids, could be from anyone. Mona in Essex, I lost 3 stone and I heard my mother-in-law saying to her friend, everyone says that Mona lost weight, I can't see any difference. Bless her, she's 102.
That is
Listen, they're the worst for it, aren't they? But you've got to excuse her if she's 102. You have to go, oh, all right, I'm just going to let her have that. It's like my old Auntie Ethel. She's not with us anymore, but she was the queen of this. And she would say things sometimes, and me and my mum would look at each other and just try not to laugh because it would be full of hatred. And God love her. She didn't have any kids or anything, and so she treated my mum as a little bit like her daughter, but a daughter that she liked to say nasty things to quite a lot. And anyway, my mum looked after her, and when I had Max, my son, I went to see her, and I said, Auntie Ethel, what do you think of him? Do you love him? And she went, no, I don't. He's bold. My mum just went,
bless him, he's only a baby.
No, I don't. He's bold for a start. Do you know what she was like? The grandma from George's Marvellous Medicine. That was my Auntie Ethel.
Yes.
She was amazing. No, I don't like him. He's bold for a start. That's what she said about my son when he was born. Do you like him, Auntie? No, I don't. Boldy. He's only a baby. He's not supposed to have too much hair. However, then Frankie, my nephew, was born. You could actually it's a proper full-on head of massive hair. Wonderful, like a Fraggle. And when you wash it, it stands up right on end. I love him. And it smells good. Baby's hair smells good.
Babies are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are gorgeous. $11.95 for this fundle. Not a bundle. We don't do bundles, we do fundles. And we'll be back after the break with Frankie's challenge.
I haven't had it all yet.
She hasn't had it yet. We're going to eat sandwiches, maybe eat some cheese as well. We'll be back after this.
Hi Jewellery Makers, if you're a Freeview viewer, you can now continue to watch the show live by switching over to channel 64. Our brand new 24-hour channel is available to the majority of homes in the UK, so grab your remote now to make sure you don't miss a thing.
We've teamed up with Make and Sell Jewellery magazine to offer our customers an exclusive promotion. From the 4th to the 8th of August, we're giving you the chance to get a 6-month subscription to Make and Sell Jewellery magazine for just $19.99, saving a massive 33%. Simply go to the website or call 01795 414 964 and quote the discount code JMOffer. Terms and conditions apply. Please see the website for more details.
Book now to take part in the Gemporia experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters, and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
I've just had delivery of the most beautiful labradorite. Have a little look at it. I have though. So have a look. I would like to report that Wendy delivers a very disappointing sandwich with a string of mushroom. It's literally stringy mushroom and a bit of onion with some kind of pasty thing that I can't quite put my finger on. Not sure what it was. So I didn't eat it. I just licked it. Now, and the bread was all hard.
No, TMI, I've told you.
Oh, sorry. TMI, OMG. That's what I say to your TMI. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous, this labradorite? Look at these. This is a bit mermaidy, and I love it. It's going to go very well indeed with this strap. Oh, I love that. Look at this. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Keep those text messages coming. We want to be interactive with you. Yes, we do. Pete, has anyone ever paid you a backhanded compliment?
Yeah, someone
Was it? Wasn't me, was it?
No.
Go on. Someone said.
Someone said a prominent forehead.
Oh, I get that. You haven't got a prominent forehead.
Yeah. That's what I meant. That's why I was confused about it.
Oh, you were confused. Were you like, I haven't? I have. Look, that's a forehead, lad. Right there. You could have supper and put room for pudding off that. Right, come.
Balances out your bum. You're all right.
Frankie, it balances out your bum. It's true, actually, Frankie, because if I didn't have this forehead, I'd be like that.
You'd fall over.
Thank the Lord for boobs and foreheads, for which I have plenty. Now.
Oh, Jenny.
Oh, I don't know what went on when I was created. I really don't. Have a look. I don't think anyone can explain it. This is part of your challenge, dear. Did you know that, my dear heart?
Good.
Nobody's delivered the challenge, so there'll be no challenge today. Gorgeous amethyst hearts. These are very pretty, aren't they? Look, I do love these together. Hearts are wonderful for angel wings, going tip to tip. They're wonderful for angels' bodies as well. They're great for that. But they're great as hearts, aren't they? Let's face it, amethyst and hearts. I think amethyst is going to be one of your biggest sellers. Earrings, key rings, pendants. One of these on some of the chain that you bought earlier, just on a head pin, is a pendant. So that's fantastic, isn't it? These are great cufflinks. And they'd be good for the groom, wouldn't they? Great groom's cufflinks, really nice. Now, you have got all the different shades of amethyst, and you've got a very long strand. It's lengthy. 200 carats, and they're 12 millimeters in size, obviously. They're going at a wonderful price tag. Do you love amethyst? Is it one of your biggest sellers, or maybe it's the most gratefully received if you give your jewellery as a present? It's Helena's birth gemstone. You are a child of February. February the what, darling? February the what? 18th. I think it goes very well with copper wire. Look at the bracelet Laura made for me. I actually didn't steal anything this time. Goes really nicely with copper, doesn't it? And I've got my hand in a bit of a peculiar position. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Sammy, you've just joined us. Sammy is a jewellery maker from The Late Show. Have a look at this. Now, come here, have a look at this. Yeah, I am going to talk to her, but she didn't look like she was going to talk back, so I carried on. You didn't acknowledge. You've dyed your hair. I like it.
Thank you.
I've forgotten what I was going to ask you now.
It's pretty.
Oh yeah, a backhanded compliment. Have you ever had, has anyone ever said anything to you meant as a compliment, completely not a compliment?
Yeah.
Go on, what is it?
They said, oh, that jewellery looks nice. Doesn't hang right though, does it? And I was like, oh, thanks, cheers.
That's not the worst of it though.
No, I've had worse. But
have you? You don't want to...
Probably shouldn't say it.
Oh, really bad ones?
Yeah.
Not as bad as what Scott said to me.
What's that?
He was behind me earlier and he whispered in my ear, I'm telling everybody this, don't take this the wrong way, but you've got a big bottom.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
How do you take that the right way?
There is no taking
There is no, thank you, there is no taking that. Men, if you're watching, there is no right way to take that. It's like, I love your squidgy bits from earlier. We don't want to be squidgy. Look, not everyone's like Mark Darcy. From Bridget, just the way I love him. Do you? Are we all in love with him? Oh God, said Ryan. All right, Ryan. Any little sprinkling of joy that flowers in a girl's heart, Ryan stamps all over. Digs it up. Puts weed killer all over it. Like Christmas last year. Let's give you your price tag for this beautiful strand. Anna, you've got yours. Christine, Belinda, you've got yours. Mavis and Jan in the lovely Norfolk. YOG P37, £7.95. Is it for earrings for you? I know Mark Smith would like this. He does like a heart pendant. You're a friend of Mark Smith, Frankie, so you know what he likes. Yes, he loves these kinds of things.
He would love those, yes.
Macrame bracelets. You could do that with them. You could do, well, loads of different things. You could make a feature out of these. Like I said, they could be part of a charm bracelet. They could be charms, couldn't they? YOGP37, Losey there, Christine's joined us. Now, there are some of those still available if you want them. So now we're going to do another fundle.
Is that for me then? Shall I take that one?
I think they've got a studio sample
have they?
for you.
Okay, fine.
I'm just going to do a fundle. Do you think these make great belts, these?
Yes, I do.
I want to make a belt out of that. Do you think that's a good belt? Has everybody said that? I'm not original. I'm not like that belt. That's Mia's belt, and you can tell because it's a bit too tight. She's so skinny, this child of mine. Now, have a look at this, because it's the best for bracelets. Have you got the leather, the little leather douche-mirrors, which are like leather, they're like little pegs that go on, do you know what I mean? And you make a hole in it, because if you got those from Natalia's shows, they're just awesome, these, aren't they? Now, if you're making a lot of jewellery for a younger audience, I think these are grand. I think, actually, I'd wear these. Pip's got one of these upstairs as a bracelet. I think they're fantastic. I also think they're very professional looking. They've got a nice thick edge to them, and they've got the lovely turquoise colour. Then I'm going to give you the blue. These are fab. Oh, I love that. Are they? These are actual leather as well.
I've never tasted it.
Hmm?
Taste it.
I don't need to, I can smell it.
Taste it last night.
No, it's leather. You've got to smell it, haven't you? To guess if it's leather, haven't you? These are real leather. Yeah. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either, because I've never done these before. They smell lush. I love the smell of leather too. Are these real leather or are these plaited ones leatherette? Leatherette. I can, oh yeah, I like that. Leatherette, and then suedette. Don't pretend you're not going to go around sniffing leather. If you see a leather coat and it's a good price, you sniff it, don't you, to check it's real leather. Or if you see someone in a leather jacket, like Ben wears a leather jacket, you go and smell him. I want to smell him to see what a famous person smells like, because he's going to be famous soon. So I sniff him a lot. So you got all of this. Depends on the famous person. Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to go and smell swampy, would you? You probably don't know who Swampy is, do you, you lot? No. Do you remember who Swampy is, Frankie?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. They're too young for it.
Yeah, they are.
Went off with a girl in my town, he did.
Really?
From Cheltenham Ladies College, pregnant within a month.
Oh, there you go. TMI, Jenny. What's Ben doing though?
Oh, he's in a band and it's on Radio 1 and everything. He's about to become a big rock star. You know Ben, don't you?
Yeah, is his hip better? He was poorly last week. He had to go
Oh, yeah, he has a daily complaint, Frankie.
Okay.
He's, you know, he's one of them. Oh, I'm too rock starry for this work. XOG C42, all these wonderful threading materials. You get 1 metre of each of these. It should be, and let me talk you through individually. So you've got the turquoise and the blue snakeskin metre of leather. Love that. Whether it's for belts, whether it's for bracelets, whatever you're creating, you're going to look, and totally unisex, 100% unisex. Then you've got 1 metre of the purple. It's almost like, looks like Kumihimo-ish, doesn't it? I love this white one. I like the skinny one, do you? And then you've got 3 lots of the suedette cord. Should be, what was the should be price again? $16.65 for all of these mediums. XOG C42 is your item code. You're paying just £9.95 today. Here at Jewellery Maker with a 30-day money back guarantee. Get it if you, because if you haven't used this before, get it because you got a 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't love it, and I love it. I love this stuff. XOG C42 is your item code. You know what? Spice up your life a bit. Get something different. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. I think it's important. Frankie, would you agree it's important to push yourself out of your comfort zone sometimes?
It is, definitely, because you finish up, you can keep making a different version of the same thing.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
But what instead of just using it all as a flat, I've seen a couple of designers. I think Mark was one of them, and somebody else. I think it might have been Stampin' Debbie.
Debbie, I love Debbie.
Who actually cut it into lengths and made necklaces of it and so on. Sorry, I think I touched my microphone then.
Don't worry.
Made necklaces and so on out of it from the strips downwards. You know, punched holes in it, and that was most unusual. So it doesn't just have to be flat round your wrist, around your waist. Or
There's loads you can do with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
£9.95. Lots of you in for this one. There's still some of this bundle available if you want some. Come and check out your baskets as well. Make sure you do that. Now, I'm going to give to you, on the right, another bundle. Oh, no. Oh, when did we get Imperial Topaz? This is my first day of it. Do you know how hard it is to get hold of golden or Imperial Topaz? It is, of course, the topaz that you want. Imperial makes it sound rather important, doesn't it? Have a look at this. With that incredible golden tone, you have got such a wonderfully lustrous gemstone. Topaz as well, November's birth gemstone, one that we do not get here often. We just don't get a lot of opportunity to give to you topaz. Glad I got 2 strands of this today. How beautifully vintage does that look together? Now, the thing about golden topaz or imperial topaz is that I think it gives a very vintage edge to your pieces. And if that's what you're looking for, it's got that Roman goddess gold to it, hasn't it? And I love that about it. If you wanted to put it with some garnet, if you wanted to put it with the ruby we had earlier, you know, I just think you're going to get such a classy look. They look great with gold pearls. They look phenomenal with the white pearls as well. So if you're somebody who does like to play on the vintage side of jewellery, then this is, if that's the way your designs do tend to sort of play out, then this is an absolute must-have in your collection. I would get this if I'm doing bridal pieces for absolute sure, because they have that really pretty, do you know what these are going to look amazing with? Lace. You know when you make, you do that aged lace where you dye it a different colour, you dip dye it? Yeah, the tea bag dye, and you make it look aged.
Yes.
That with lace is going to
Absolutely.
look amazing.
You know, also those lovely golden pearls, I think that they've gone now, but you know those lovely golden pearls.
The big ones?
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
ones. I mean, with the lace and those in between to sparkle. That would be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be super Victorian, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. If you love your steampunk, you're going to really enjoy working with this
Yeah,
strand.
they'd be good for steampunk too.
90 carats of beautiful imperial topaz. Should be 40. When did this launch then? I haven't seen this even. Only been seen once. Back in May, sold out. These are the last amount we can get. 14.95. So these are back in stock. They're just gorgeous. And we're giving you a price drop. KGRU93, they're only $10.95. Believe me, for Imperial Topaz, that is a very low price tag. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't fall in love with them, simply send them back. We don't mind. Siobhan in Monmouthshire, you've got yours. Christine in Essex, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Merseyside, you've got yours. Barbara in Kent, well done. You've joined us. Sharon in Berkshire, you've got yours as well. $10.95, an absolute steal for Imperial Topaz. If you go and research this gemstone, it's quite difficult to get outside of very high-end, very expensive jewellery jewellers. Anonymous in Lancashire, you've got yours. Abigail's joined us. Hello to you. Anonymous in London. KGRU93, if you are shopping on the website, check out your basket. If you're shopping on the phone lines, I'm sorry about the queues you're experiencing today. We are very busy, but it is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. If you're shopping from overseas from the UK, use the right-hand side drop-down menu to change your currency. Deborah, Ulia always buys gorgeous high-end gemstones. Ulia, you've got yours. Lou in Wiltshire, you've got yours. Great to see you. Abigail in Greater Manchester, make sure you check out your basket. Beatrice joined us from Staffordshire. Loads of you in for this one at $10.95. You are getting an utter steal. There's still a few of these left, just a few. If you want them, come and grab them and check out your baskets, whatever you do. Now, I have got in my... Ooh. You didn't tell me we had zircon, not cubic zirconia. Cubic zirconia is man-made and not good. Zircon. We had to rewrite the books of history because of this gemstone. Because when gemologists looked at the gemstone, you know, I'm thinking they've got like, you know, microscopy thing, you know. Anyway, when they looked at this gemstone, they realised that it had been forming for more years than we thought the Earth was in age. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? So we had to rewrite history. This is me going back in time. Well, there's a caterpillar on our timeline. Here's our little timeline to indicate Jack Hill's zircon there. I've never seen this. Nucleus, this is like a science lesson. Get me out of here quickly, run. Nucleus, help. Now, look at this. By the power of nucleus, you are getting zircon, beautiful, sparkly, the most, I think, the natural gemstone that is the most likely to be mistaken for a diamond. I think that these are the closest to ice white diamonds that we've got. If you want diamonds but you can't afford them, I think you would have to go to a simulated diamond if you didn't go to zircon. But my goodness me, isn't it much more important to have a gemstone that has history, and so much history at that. This is the oldest gemstone known to man. I absolutely think you should get your pieces valued if you're using genuine zircon, and you are using genuine zircon here. It's so beautiful. It's so fiery. And I would definitely have to do a double take over this and diamonds if they were set into a ring. I would. I wouldn't. I might not actually be able to tell the difference. I'm not, you know, I'm no Hannah Oxbury at that. Look at the colour that you're getting. They're so pretty. You could make that tennis bracelet you wanted. Look at how gorgeous they are. They're going to last forever. Swami, you've got yours. Christine, you've got yours. Stella, you've got yours. YKS Y21. Don't miss out on this. We hardly ever have zircon. Is this the one Carol launched? Carol and Lucy both were fighting over this. So did Lucy win the fight, did she? Carol must have been having an off day. Now, it's amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Who would win that fight? Lucy out of tantrum. I don't know. I reckon Carol might get a little bit runner-overy. Belinda's bought two. Sasha, you've got yours as well. I'm going to give you this strap for less than £40. All right, where then? $19.95. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I thought you were going to say $39.95. $19.95. YKS Y21. There's a brilliant price tag. It's only been on once a couple of days ago, and this is the last remaining stock. This is the unchecked basket stock. We have not got a lot of these at all. Elizabeth, you've got yours. Anonymous in Hampshire. Sasha's bought 3. I want to know what you're going to do with them. They're gorgeous. Do you know what? If these were diamonds, and who can tell, you know, face to face, if these were diamonds, these would be thousands, hundreds at least. Anonymous in London. Elizabeth, check your basket out quick. Don't miss out. YKS Y21 Zircon. Frankie, have you ever used zircon?
I have actually had a little bit of it, but I saw a strand similar to this on my baby week, as I call it, when I just did a small amount, and I didn't do the whole show. And Becky had it in her hand as I finished off my demo, and I really thought she was holding diamonds, because it's sort of close up here to me. It was so sparkly under the lights. It looked like diamonds to me.
They do.
Yeah.
I actually think we'd struggle, unless we are a gemologist, to really tell the difference sometimes. Whereas with simulated diamonds, I can pretty much tell whether it's a fake diamond or not. 1995. These are real, natural zircon. They're wonderful. Oh, they're December's birth gemstone as well. There's loads of myth and legend behind these. Vicky, you've got yours. Beryl's got 2. Jean, you've got yours. Helen in Malaga has got hers. Sasha has got 3. Lots of multi-buys. Elizabeth in Greater Manchester, you still haven't checked your basket out. You're going to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. Big amount of the stock has gone, so a teeny tiny amount left. Now, I'm going to give... Oh, hang on. Can I just show these with the appetites? Look at that. That is so gorgeous. Again, it's looking quite vintage, that, isn't it? The apatite, and it's funny because I always think apatite is a gemstone that's quite modern almost, but it's not. It's quite vintage, isn't it? Now they're made for each other. Let's give to you. Where should we go now, dear heart? Should we do the big chunky labradoodle-ditey? Look at the size of these. A feature piece, a wire wrap ring, a brooch, putting your leather cord straight through these. If you want to make jewellery for the chaps as well. Look at that. You've got amazing labradescence from this strandlet. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. I'm going to take this black background away, actually. We don't need it. We don't need you. Have a look. We like you. We just don't need you. Look at that. Isn't it fab?
Oh,
isn't that fab?
It's greeny gold, isn't it?
Isn't it just? We've only got a small amount of these, did you say? 44. Are they brand new? I've never seen them. They've been on just a few times before. I love them. But these are great. These are a great overall project strand because you've got the smaller ones here. Now you could put them in macrame, either end of a chainmail bracelet. Those could be earrings. And then we move up to the ones that are going to be, that's a ring for me. I'm going to pick out my favourite one so that I can see it. And then you've got, oh, look at that, look. I'm going to just, hang on. Let me get that angle I got. Can you see that labradescence? Incredible. That would be a ring. It's amazing. You've got the golden tones in there. It's just gorgeous. You could make cufflinks out of these for the chaps.
Oh
but
yes, they'd look good, wouldn't they?
They would look really good. Very handsome in those. Have you got a gardener in your life? Make him a pair of cufflinks. How gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't it lush? Look at that. Fantastic strand this is. And it's long, isn't it, as well? You've got so much for your money. And I think this strand will sell out. If you love labradorite, if you love variation in shape and size, definitely. If you love your organic looking strands, this is for you. I know Gemma Crowe, if she's watching, will be all over this one like a rash. Abigail, you've got yours. We're going to give you a ridiculous price tag. Look at the carat weight, 190 carats. These are under £10. This is a phenomenal £9.95. Who can argue with that? Look at what you've got for your money. I think we were all expecting these to be about £16.
I thought so.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the labradescence, it's so strong, it's so striking. And you do, of course, always get a 30-day money-back guarantee. And with the darker tones of labradorite, I'd say they are moving into those wintry pieces. Look at that, pieces. This really is a phenomenal strand. What would you do with it, Frankie?
I think like you, I think I don't make a lot of rings, but I could see a ring on that. But I'd love just to sort of, I don't want to cover it up, but I want to put a cage around it. You know, like you cage your beads.
What about like Laura Binding does with a bit of a Viking knit cage?
Yes, you could do, but I'm thinking of the swirly sort of cage where you make a swirl at each end of your wire.
Yeah.
And then you push the sort of bits out. And put your stone in the middle, and then it's sort of got like a cap at either
Not like
end.
a prong set.
No, it's got a cap at either end, and the coil of wire sort of goes round it like that. So
to hold it in place.
Yes.
Yeah. So almost like clutching it and allowing the light to continue to draw around it. $9.95. Anonymous in Lanarkshire, you've got yours. Lisa, Stephanie in Texas. Abigail, Anonymous in Greater London, loads of you there. It's wonderful to have you all on board. SVRU30 is your item code. Thank you so much for all your company here today. Look at that. Woo. Now, you'd like, there's still some of those available, just a few though. Now, number on the left, to the left, to the left. Ooh. Ooh, have a look at this. Oh my gosh. I just realised the opalescence, boom! Look at, hang on, I'll show you this one. Crazy. I'm going to show you. Hang on. Oh, wow. Get really close, get really close. I want you to see this fire. Can you see it from there? Isn't that wonderful? And on here. That's a beautiful strand. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Oh. Come on, Danny boy. Can you see this one here, the grey one? Oh. So gorgeous. Did you see all of that fire? And then wait there, let me find my other favourite. Look at this. Can you, hang on, because I need to get the light around it. I'm going to let go of it. Ready? Oh, look at the reds. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, that is lush, isn't it? Oh, I love opal. Let me go back to that little Babatron over there. The edges are really fiery with opalescence. I don't know if you can capture this. I've got to try and show you without trying to swamp it. Can you see it? All that green. Oh, that is a lovely strand of opal. Isn't that lovely? Oh, do you love it? I love, 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 love it. It's beautiful, so it is. We've only got 34 of these. I love the story of Ethiopian opals. Do you love it? Do you love that? Because of Ethiopian opals, so many more jobs have opened up in Ethiopia, because you can only facet, the law is you're only allowed to facet Ethiopian opal in Ethiopia. And it was a recent find, 1995, they found out that Ethiopia had opal, because they didn't know that Africa had opal before that. And it's because there was an archaeological dig and they found it on a tool, on the handle as a decorative element. As they started searching for it, and in Ethiopia, there's a mine, and so there's all these mining jobs going now in Ethiopia, and then they made a law, which I'm so glad about, that you were only allowed to facet Ethiopian opal in Ethiopia. So a whole new trade opens up for Ethiopia, and that's going to be something that is a generational thing, from father to son, to be a lapidary. What an amazing opportunity! It's just brilliant. I love it, and I think it's fate, and I love it. And you've got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fire. I don't know if you can see what I can see, but those reds are incredible. Reds and blues coming for this are like fireworks. This really is a beautiful strand. Now I'm individualizing them, because if I hold them out, I'd have to move each one individually to show you the fire. Believe me, you're going to fall in love with this strand. It's amazing. Look at the opalescence, undeniable October's birth gemstone. This is a gemstone that they say is lucky to the wearer, so get it all over me quick. JR U85, 40 carats of Ethiopian opal. Jill, you've got yours. Andrea, you've got yours. It should be $17.95. We should never take it below that. Shut up. Way, actual way. You're crazy. I'm not even saying it. $11.95. It's as nutty as an acorn.
That is silly, isn't it? You could, I could see pinks and bronzes and all sorts of colours as you twirled it around. It's amazing.
The opalescence is outstanding. Can you see it from there? Isn't it lush?
It's going to be one you need to get out at home though and look at and in the sunshine and whatever, isn't it?
Oh, all opals are, aren't they? All opals are. I love them. I love them. I think you can't look into an opal and not fall in love with it when you see that fire glistening back at you, can you? $11.95. Are we mad? Literally, obviously, yes. We are completely bonkers. Hazel, Jenny in Nottinghamshire, Jeannie in Greater Manchester's got 2. Andrea, you've got yours. Elizabeth, Gillian, Andrea, Abigail, Jill, Christine. Quickly, do not miss out on this. $11.95. We only have 34. Over half the stock's gone already, which means we are approaching very limited quantities of this. You might never see it again. Ever, 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 ever in your life, ever. And my gosh, it is fiery. Oh, I promise you that. Oh, you're going to love it. You will, you will, you will, you will. Where's that one? Where's that really fiery little blighter? I saw it's really quick right there. Where have you gone? There you are. Really super duper fiery. Can you even see that straight from there? You cheeky little fiery thing. $11.95. Okay, we're in single figures. There are 8 in baskets. We've got 9 left. Sarah, Sasha, Elizabeth, Abigail, Jill, and many more. Check out your baskets. Anonymous in London, Sasha's checked out. Well done. Jackie, Siobhan, Mavis, you've got yours. Debbie, you've got yours. Beatrice, you've got yours. Leslie, you've got yours. Beryl's got 2. Oh my goodness gracious me. Sarah from Worcester's just joined us. You've got to check out baskets. Beautiful, fiery opal. You just got to have it. XJRU85. Just love it. Now, Imperial Topaz. You said that really posh then, Helen, darling. We'll do that other Imperial Topaz. All right. Tell the corgis not to make so much noise. Have a look at these. Aren't they lush? These are a bit peachy, aren't they? A bit peachy, I love that. And again, I would say that these are going to add to that sort of vintage feel with your jewellery. That, and maybe that. Would be a lovely combination, wouldn't they? Isn't that lovely? I think that's fantastic. Imperial Topaz, everybody, that golden, wonderful gemstone in the rondelles of some. I would put it with the apatite. I think that's luscious.
It is.
Now, this is the second strand today. I'm really teased by this now. I've got to have some to make with. I love it, do you?
I do, yeah. Those two together are beautiful.
I think they're super duper vintage looking. Do you love them? DRR, U95, you've got 80 carats, topaz. November's birth gemstone. Look at the facets on these, they're golden, they're beautiful, and they can be, the golden topaz can be super expensive, can't it? Helen's got hers. Christine, you've got yours. If you bought the teardrops earlier, you're going to want these to go with. Absolutely you are. If you bought the zircon earlier, you're going to want these to go with. I think they're going to go very well indeed with the ruby that you got earlier. If you're really going high end, that's luscious, isn't it, together? Really gorgeous. I think this is going to go very well with pearls. If you've got any pearls in your collection, have you got any emeralds in your life? Because if you have, oh, I love that. How gorgeous are they? They're lush, aren't they? 0800 644 655 if you want them and you love them and you need them, and you've got to have them dripping from your ears, around your wrist, around your neckline, pendants. Whatever these are going to be, they're going to be gorgeous and they're going to look really expensive. Julie, Jill, Helen and Christina are in for this one. Should be $14.95, but not today. Siobhan, you're in. We're going to take them down to a really great low price tag for you. DRRU95. Oh, Jacqueline, you've got 2. Well done. £10.95. For Imperial Topaz. That's twice this has happened in one day. It's crazy. It's as crazy as a squirrel gathering nuts in September. Andrea, you've got yours. Nicolette's joined us. Shirley's joined us. Stella's joined us. Linda in Kentucky has joined us. Oh, I want to go there. You ever been to Kentucky?
No, I've never been to America at all.
You've got to go. Maybe with the gardener.
He's been.
Well, he should take you then.
No, he went with his son a long time ago. So.
Did he? But where did he go? I mean, it's a big place.
I'm not really sure. I'm sorry.
We can't see you. You're on the floor.
My chair's gone low.
You were just ahead.
Oh, sorry. Well, you see, I'm used to being under the desk all the time. So
yeah, well, you are always there. That's where you live.
That's
Your
where
stairs.
Absolutely, I live there, so I'm used to having just my head.
It's true. It's true. So you should go to America with your chap, to a place where you've both never been.
Yes, I think he went to Florida.
But that's okay, because there's plenty more. You could go to California.
I'd like to go to
New York.
I'd like to go to see the Grand Canyon.
Oh, go see the Grand Canyon like they do when they're National Lampoons.
Have you been to Yosemite?
The Grand Canyon.
That's what I want to do.
Big hole.
Is it good? Is it worth going?
To be honest, the view when you first walk over there
is better.
Absolutely amazing. And then you just realise it's just a massive hole.
Well, it's a river canyon, isn't it? It's a massive hole.
Where's
your soul, man? Where's your soul?
It's just a massive hole.
Massive hole.
There is a house literally right at the very, very bottom of it.
Shut up. How did you get to the bottom of it?
I have no idea. I asked the tour guide and I don't think he even knew it, to be honest.
What, nobody can live there?
There's just a house there. I don't know if people are living in it, but there's just one there.
It must have a beginning and an end, like like in the end, wasn't it? It's a river valley, isn't it?
But there's a house in there.
At the very, very bottom. No.
How do you get to the house?
Well, it must have a beginning and it must have an end. It's a river valley, so it must have a.
But we must be able to get out of it.
You must be able to get out, in and out. It's not just. It isn't just
a hole.
If you think about it, the water has worn away all the layers, and the water's at the bottom. Is there still water at the bottom?
Unless it was a massive waterfall, and then it just lipped over all of it. That could have been it.
No, it's a river valley, I think, Jenny.
You're a teacher. You know what I've been to? What's all the waterfalls? What are they called? Niagara.
Niagara.
But Canada side.
Yes.
That was good, but Niagara on the Lakes was better. Because they do some stuff, like they put like stuff in the middle, like it's a bit crazy. I didn't do that because what confused me is that there's a great big Chicago Rock Cafe sign in the middle of it. I was like, what's going on? Get that out of there. It was funny, like a giant gorilla or something. Anyway, 10.95 DRRU94. Still some of these left if you love them, want them, need them. Mary in Cornwall, you've got yours. Deborah in Warwickshire, you've got yours. Elizabeth in County Down, you've got yours. Eleanor in L'Exemple, right near Barcelona. Leslie, you've got yours. Rosamund, you've got yours. Jill, you've got yours. And Christine in Essex has hers too. Oh, you're all so lucky. Make sure you do check out baskets. Still some of those available. A trickle. Another fundle. Now, we're Marley and Marley. Ooh!
I must be too old for that.
No, you're not. Muppet Christmas Carol.
1989.
You're never too old for Muppet Christmas Carol. It's in the giving of a gift by the...
You've no idea what year I was born, have you?
No, but you could still have watched it. You've got grandchildren and children. How old's your daughter?
My daughter's 42.
So she would have watched it. Same era as me. Not same age, I'm younger than that.
Yes. I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
I might have watched it and...
I'll give you a few tunes in a minute. And you'll go, I know that. Look at this chain. Is this new? It's sparkly antique finished chain. That's lush. Look at that. You get a whole metre of it. You're going to have that in your Christmas. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Have you seen that? Never. I've never seen that before.
That's definitely steampunk, isn't it?
It's definitely steampunk. If you love steampunk, you've got to have that. And then you've got the buttery gold. Oh, I love this bundle. 1 metre of each, by the way. BTW. Since we're doing that today. FYI, BTW. TMI.
IMO is good.
What is it?
IMO.
In my
humble opinion. Oh no, it's at HI.
My daughter goes, YOLO. Like, what's YOLO? You only live once.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh. She goes, you know, YOLO. Like, what does that mean? You only live once? Or not at all in your case, Mummy? Now look at this. This is like, is this chain-mailed chain, would you say? Can you see, Frankie? Look, it's all
I can't see it from here.
Links together.
Oh yes, I bet you could undo those, and you'd have a lot more chain, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you undid all that, yeah.
You'd have a lot
I like it together. There's 1 metre of that in black. I've never seen this, and we're just trying to see whether it's brand new. Correct us if we're wrong, but I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it either, and I do watch a lot.
I'm just listening in my ear
to
them telling me something crazy, Frankie.
Yeah?
£2.50 a chain. £2.50 for 1 metre of a chain. Under. 4 metres of chain should be £14.80. However, it's not today. It's not. Going under £10.
Okay.
Are you annoyed? You might still be able to get it on the web afterwards. It's nearly the end of the show now. How many have we got? Oh, only 38, perhaps not.
No.
£9.95, you've got to be quick. 0800 644 655. It's the Chic chain collection, and you've got that steampunk chain that we are in love with. I love that. Let's have a look at that individually. Are you sure? Is this brand new? We're not sure. Look at that. Very recent, if not. Priscilla, you've got yours. Linda in Kentucky, you've got yours. Mandy, you've got yours. Leslie, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Greater London, you've got yours. Helen P in Wiltshire. Sarah in Worcestershire. Beatrice in Staffordshire, you've got yours. Loads of you flooding through for this, and it's great to see your names on my screens. KSG C04, that's £2.50 per metre of chain. You've got that wonderful antique gold in there, very steampunkular. And you've got that. No, don't sing that song, it makes me go funny and you know it. I knew you were going to do it.
What song's that?
Don't sing it ever. Ryan, you know not to sing that song.
What song?
I'm not telling you because you'll sing it because you'll go cruel, but it makes me go, you know, songs from your youth that make you go crazy and it makes you feel sick, panicky, and like you want to tear everything off. Yeah, please don't make me freak out. It's your job to keep me together as a director. Yeah, don't sing that either. There's 2 songs which I can't listen to. I don't know what happened to me when I was younger, but these 2 songs, when they're on, I freak out.
No, we're not telling you.
Don't sing it, no. I know why I freak out at the other one. It's because my friend Carlin Lee, their mum didn't have a girl, so she used to get me around all the time. She used to like put makeup on me and stuff, and she used to put this song on all the time, and I used to be like, can I go home now? And she'd be like, not yet. I'd be like, oh, I want to go home. She'd be like, let me take your picture, you look so pretty. And I'd be like, oh. And she used to play Abracadabra. Don't sing it because it makes me go absolutely freak out. I'm not going to tell you how it goes. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about the song. I remember this as being trapped in a front room, out of politeness, being unable to run home to my mum, because I no longer wanted to have my pigtails done. I was like a dolly to this lady, and I love her, she's amazing, but a bit too much sometimes, you know? So there's been a big slice of my youth. What with my grandma's wedding and that, all right? £9.95, loads of you there. Barbara in Suffolk bought loads of these. Claudette, you've got yours. Helen, you've got yours. Alison, you've got yours. Barbara's got 2. Sandra, you've got yours. Marg in Almeria. Where's Almeria? Is it in España? Sí? Oh, hola. Have you got, in Spain they do those sunflower seeds I keep talking about. Sunflower seeds in their shell with the salt over the top. Where do I get them? I need them, I'm craving them, I haven't had them in years and I need them in my life. Can you get them here in this country? If you, oh, somebody said on that thing that's got a trolley on it that's like the jungle, beginning with A and rhyming with Camazon. $9.95. KSGC04. Karen, you've got yours now. In Marley and Marley. Woo! Doom, Scrooge, you're doomed for all time. Do you remember? I love it when sudden dramatic work. I must have really gone for it at school with that. I used to always put on productions at school. Apart from then when I started doing, my sister was older than me and let me watch Rocky Horror Show, and then I started doing it. Yeah, you might have loved it, but if you were the kid who came home and started singing the Susan Sarandon song, there were complaints against me. I don't know what I was singing about. Have a look. Thanks a lot, Alex Cleary. There's another little snippet into why I'm so damaged. The youngest child is always the most damaged. You what, Bab? It is like therapy. And then this one time, I'm like Chunk from the Goonies, aren't I? And he's like, tell us everything. Everything. Oh, that's the best scene in the world. Now, these are just gorgeous, aren't they pretty? Teardrops of clear quartz, and they're graduated. I was talking to you about Indian headpieces in the jewellery that I just adore. So pretty. And then I was thinking to myself, why doesn't everyone wear headdresses? Why don't we all wear them? They are beautiful. They're not just for the princess of the never-ending story. They're for everybody. They look good. They're so gorgeous. And these are an amazing gemstone to have in a ring to prong set. And I'll go with everything. And look at the clarity that you see. Look at that clarity. And when you get gemstones of such amazing clarity, they are going to go with so much else. Any other gemstone that offers that wonderful, look, that was something that I thought was lovely. Yeah, they're lush, aren't they? Tiaras, fascinators, earrings, individual pendants. They're a must-have. Flowers, what about flowers? They'd be great in flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? Of course, pearls. I actually, do you know what's easier? What doesn't go with these? Because everything goes. They are the chameleon of the gemstone world, aren't they? They are absolutely stunning. These are nice, aren't they? Keep them out. They're lovely. Garnets. Oh dear, that one a garnet. You get back in there. Stella, you're on the phone lines for these. So is Christine. They're beautiful. One of these in a pendant, all you'd have to do is put an eye loop this side, an eye loop that side, and then put them on some very fine chain. I'd wear that all the time. They also make wonderful, wonderful earrings. And like I was saying about the prong set, you could prong set this into a ring. It'd be so pretty, wouldn't it? I'd wear that all the time as well, because it doesn't matter what colours you're wearing, doesn't it? AWRU40. Frankie, clear quartz, it's something that is a bit of a must-have in your collection.
Yes, I haven't used it a lot, I must admit, but I'm thinking about looking at bridal things.
Then you need this.
Then I would need that, wouldn't I? Yeah.
Absolutely. In tiaras, so amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
So pretty. And we're giving you, now, do you remember when we launched these sorts of strands? They were on the higher end of the price scale here at Jewellery Maker. But these aren't. These are on the lower edge of the price scale. They're under £10, Jewellery Makers, which is crazy. You're going to make a ring out of these for £9.95. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you charge £5 per ring. That's a big potential profit you're making there. Frankie, do you sell your jewellery on yet?
Yes, I've had 1 or 2 commissions.
Have you? And what about that feeling when you sell pieces?
It's wonderful. I just had some money come through for one yesterday, which was really good. Yeah, that was nice.
It's a good feeling to turn that hobby into a business, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing here as well. You've turned your hobby, your wonderful hobby, into a career now.
Absolutely.
£9.95. You'd like to do the lavender pearls now? Would you still some of those available? Now these are from the newer ones, are they? These are the newer pearls, and they are very round, utterly beautiful, totally vintage, and these will not be going below the price tag. That you probably know how much they're going to be. You know that we can't go below £20 with these. Now, we don't have many of them. They're utterly beautiful. They are so high-end. Shall I take that black background? Oh no, you can see it all right with that. Look how round they are. Now, to me, with that roundness, if you were to walk into a high-end jeweller's, you would see, like I said to you, I was in Cambridge not so long ago, £2,000 for a fresh water pearl necklace. I was in Cambridge, darling, yeah. £2,000. You know what? They are expensive pearls. Tiffany & Co.'s pearls, don't even go there. There's no way I would be able to do it. They are so beautiful though. The world regards these gorgeous gemstones as our treasures, don't we? You know something, pearls I think are as precious to us as diamonds. They are as regarded so highly as diamonds. I mean, they're often seen with diamonds indeed, aren't they? I love these strands because they offer us an opportunity to make with such a high-end looking, you've got to get on the phone lines for these, we don't have many, such a high-end looking strands of pearls. We can create high-end jewellery. And if you are creating bridal, mother of the bride in this gorgeous lavender colour, stunning, it's almost like a lilac, isn't it? Now, as you know, what do you mean should be? They're always going to be $19.95. But these are the new ones. Who's price slashed them last time? Somebody else price slashed them. Name and shame now, otherwise we're going to get the blame. It was the Late Show. 30, this should not happen. I don't feel comfortable with this because I think you know what, go for it now, quick. Don't worry about me, worry about you. Get it in your life quickly, they're gorgeous. They're only $13.95, this is crazy. Be at home and buy them. You can't, you're here. Now, you can run out quickly though.
Look
in a minute.
How big
We're
they
over
are.
in a minute.
I only just realised how big they are.
They're huge. They're huge. They're 11mm pearls, between 11 and 10mm. They're beautifully round. They look so expensive, don't they? £13.95. UBR, no, not UBR, UBP 086 is your item code. Loads of you are there. You do have a 30-day. If you don't love them as much as we do, send them back. We're not even going to ask you. 30 days and a free phone number because we love you. Joan, you've got yours in the Isle of Man. Deborah, you've got yours. Susan, you've got yours. Jeannie, Anne, Nicolette, Anonymous in Yorkshire has got 2. In South Yorkshire actually. Greater London, Stella, you've got yours. Anonymous in Warwickshire, you've got yours. Helen, Vicky in Devon, which is funny because Vicky's coming up. Vic or Vicky? Vicky. Vicky, not Vicky Carr. A different Vicky. It's not a car you're in this time. It's a field. You've got a field, and I love fields. I don't prefer either one of you. Obviously, I love you both. It's a good surname. Might steal it. It's very country. £13.95. The gorgeous Vicky is coming up for you next. We're going to go over to Frankie and ask Frankie, do you remember me? Frankie! Do you get that sung to you all the time?
Only every other minute.
Only every other minute. Do you like it? I used to love that song. That's the first single I ever bought.
I had it before Hollywood as well, before Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Oh yeah, it was the women that sang it. Yeah?
Yeah.
What were they? That was my first single, 1986. That came out, didn't it?
You see, by the time I was 86, I was working. I had 2 young children, and I don't remember the 80s very well. No.
My grandfather was called Frankie. That's why I bought it.
Oh, there you go.
Good name, Frankie. Good solid name.
Oh yeah.
Now it's the name of my nephew. Now we've got that sorted. Let's have a look at your gorgeous story. We've not got long, so we're going to reveal the. Now you had like 5 minutes to create this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Did you pre-twist?
I was trying to find some beads, but I couldn't find any little beads in the drawer. So
absolutely gorgeous. You've got the moonstone there, and you've got the amethyst. Now you've made flowers out of the hearts, which I love. Hearts aren't just for the obvious heart pendant, this, that or the other. They also create petals in flowers. They create angel bodies and things like that. So they're really versatile, and it's sentimental, isn't it? To have a heart and a flower, so it's a really sentimental piece.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy them?
I did enjoy them. I didn't have them very long, and I'm a terribly slow worker. So
I think you're a wonderfully slow worker. This is wonderful. You're not terrible at all. Gorgeous. Never use that word terrible about your jewellery again.
Well, I mean, no, it's just that I'm a slow worker. Okay. My jewellery is wonderful. I'm terrible. Terribly.
Stop this! It's a therapy session, remember, today. Let it all out, Frankie. Go on.
Oh,
let it all out. Oh, go on. Thank you so much for all your company. I'm back with you tomorrow at the same time, 1 until... What time do I finish? 5.
You ought to know by
what Vicky doesn't know is that we all have to eat lots of cake when we're here at Jewellery Maker. Welcome her, the wonderful Vicky Field. We have been Jenny and Frankie, and we have absolutely loved all your interactions today. Keep those text messages coming for Vicky's show. We'll be back another day together if they let us on. So. Bye, darlings.
Bye.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals.